Presenters, take a breathe, and this is your moment. Okay, please allow me to read the criteria for judging. For the research paper, and for the best research paper and best capstone project. Background of the study, 30%. Organization of ideas, 30%. Data analysis or discussion of findings, 40%, a total of 100%. And for the best research presenter and best capstone presenter, for the delivery, 40%, organization of ideas, 40%, and effectiveness, 20%, a total of 100%. So good luck to our presenters. And now, without further ado, let us begin with the presenter number one. We have, let's help me welcome, Jack P. Losaria from BSSW.
Hello. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me begin with a question. Who is your hero? We always think about Superman, Darna, and now even Sangres from Encantadia. But today, I want to talk about a different kind of hero. Heroes without cape, without armor, without superhuman strength. Yet, they continue to save lives every day. Today, I want to highlight these real-life heroes, the social workers. Yet just like famous superheroes, even with strengths and powers, our social workers face real challenges. Challenges that push them to find ways to cope, adapt, and continue their mission. And that is exactly what my study explores. Understanding the challenges faced by social workers in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, a hero's perspective. Social workers dedicate their lives to helping the vulnerable, the poor, the abused, the abandoned, the displaced. They step into situations that most of us would avoid. They face the pain of others, and somehow they stay standing. No matter the setting, they hold one mission: to uplift the lives of individuals, families, and communities. Behind their smiles, behind their patience, behind their strengths, lie challenges so heavy that they often go unnoticed. Challenges that this research uncovers, so that the world finally sees the real weight carried by these modern-day heroes. In the Philippines, social workers face intense emotional psychological strain, natural disasters, violence, emergencies. They are always one of the first to respond. And culturally, they are expected to be patient, adaptable, and endlessly understanding. But they are human too. And then we look at BARM, a region layered with history, conflict, diversity, trauma, and resilience. Here, the work of social workers became more complicated. Communities are diverse. Some are unsafe. Systems are still developing, and the emotional weight far heavier. This set the stage for the central focus of this research. Our study sought to answer three crucial questions. First, what challenges do social workers in BARM encounters? Second, how do they cope with these challenges? Third, what are the aspirations of the participants? What keeps them going despite everything they face? These questions guided the entire journey of our research. Under the methodology, we use a qualitative research design because behind every challenge is a story, and behind every story is a human heart. On our research participants, 11 licensed social workers from Ministry of Social Services and Development, BARM, participated. They came from different units, ages, municipalities, and experiences, giving us voices from across the region. The locale of our study, the study was conducted at the heart of BARM's social welfare operations, at the Ministry of Social Services and Development Regional and Provincial Office, where frontline workers come and go daily, carrying with them stories of survival, struggles, and strength. On our data analysis, their words were analyzed through thematic analysis to reveal patterns that reflect the reality of social workers in BARM. On our results, on the demographic profile of our participants, here we see the diversity of our participants in age, sex, civil status, and municipalities. Our participants also came from various units under their offices and serves in different positions. Some have served for months, some for years. This diversity allowed us to captivate the wide range of perspectives, but all of them shared one thing: a deep commitment to serve the Bangsamoro people. Today, I just don't want to present this research, but to tell you the stories of our social workers. As we move on, the first major challenge identified is handling cases. Imagine finding a baby with no family. Imagine convincing a stranger to foster a newborn. Imagine rescuing victims in the middle of the night, sometimes finishing at 4 a.m. These workers carry emotional loads that many could not endure, and yet they continue because someone must. The next challenge is managing clients. People come with fear, anger, trauma, confusion, and social worker must meet them with calmness, understanding, and patience. Our participants shared that some clients refuse to cooperate. Some ask them same question 20 times. Some lash out because life has been unkind to them. And somehow, social workers must respond with empathy every single time. They also face administrative difficulties, including incomplete documents, misleading information, crowded payouts. Some issues delay process and increase the workload of social workers. Speaking of workload, the next challenge presented by the participants is the overwhelming workload. One worker said a single municipal link can handle over 900 beneficiaries, hundreds of cases, multiple deadlines, endless documents, and 24/7 of availability. Time for self, gone. Time for family, sacrifice. Time for rest, a luxury rarely granted. Next is communication barriers. It's not working. Communication barriers. Different languages, different abilities, different cultures. Try interviewing a deaf client without a translator. Try comforting a senior citizen who can barely hear. Try explaining a government process to someone who has lived in fear and poverty their entire life. Communication becomes not just a skill, but an act of compassion. In BARM, cultural sensitivity is a daily challenge. Worker must honor traditions, belief, customs, and even they are unfamiliar of difficult. In a region of Maguindanaons, Maranaos, Iranons, and Taosogs, one wrong gestures can cause misunderstanding. And then the political landscape enters. Some areas are red tag, requires escorts for safety, and has LGU conflicts. Social work step into spaces where danger is real, but they go beyond their clients' lives there. Because their clients are living there. Next is, even their livelihood is affected. Salary delays of weeks, even months, leave them financially unstable. Organizational and employment issues, no job security, no guarantee for tomorrow, yet they continue to serve. Lastly, professional versus personal. At the end of the day, these heroes go home. They carry the world at work and come home to carry another. Despite these heavy challenges, social workers continue standing. Why? Because they have powerful coping strategies. Stakeholder engagement and support system. They engage to people. They plan, monitor, and strategize program effectively. They cling to ethics, acceptance, confidentiality, and empathy. They manage time, prioritize tasks, and practice self-care when they can. They stay neutral in politics, choosing fairness over pressure. They adjust to emotions, cultures, and needs of clients. They survive salary delays to backup plans, other works, and borrowing. They guard their mental health to prayer, faith, exercise, and community support. These coping strategies become their shield. Lastly, social workers aspire to grow professionally, improve their service delivery, support their families, and contribute to the long-term development of the Bangsamoro region. Our finding reveals the challenges faced by BARM social workers are systematic, cultural, political, and deeply personal. Yet despite everything, social workers to continue serve with endurance and heart. The study emphasizes the need for better policies, stronger institutional support, capacity building, and structural improvement. To end, let me say this. Heroes do not always wear capes. Sometimes they wear IDs. Sometimes they carry folders. Sometimes they walk through muddy roads under the rain. Sometimes they spend sleepless nights comforting strangers. These are our social workers. The real hero of the Bangsamoro. Heroes who prove that stepping up the future does not begin in big stages or grand missions, but in everyday acts of service that connects classrooms, communities in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jake Losaria, your future social worker. Shukran and thank you.
All right, thank you so much. What a strong and smooth presentation. And now, up next, we have the presenter number 2, no other than Miss Shana S. Jumalon from BSSW.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. I am Sheena Humalon, a fourth-year college student from Social Work Department. Today, I invite you to look into a world we're often unseen, where children carry responsibility far heavier than their age, and whose daily lives are shaped by their duty, faith, and sacrifice. This is a qualitative research titled Inherited Battles, the Unseen Burdens of Mujahideen Children. I know some of you here may not familiar with the Mujahideen. Mujahideen is an Arabic term that literally means those who struggle or those who engage in jihad. Jihad means making an effort or struggle to do good or to follow what is right. Okay, Mujahideen children grow up inheriting not only the family legacy, but as well as the community. They grow up with a strong Islamic faith, protecting their community. So despite the challenges or despite living in a post-conflict environment, many of them dream of becoming teachers. They wanted to pursue educations. They wanted to pursue medicines. The Bangsamoro Mujahideen sacrifices for self-determination. So programs from Bangsamoro government, including youth development and Quran education, help strengthen their identity and resilience. So understanding their lived experiences is important in supporting their growth and promoting a long-term peace in Bangsamoro. So we have here the questions. So the study aimed to answer the following questions. First is the roles of the participants. Second, the challenges. What are the challenges encountered by the participants? And their coping mechanisms and how they handled the challenges. And lastly, their aspirations. The study employed a phenomenological approach. It is a qualitative method, focuses on understanding the real life experiences of the Mujahideen children. We had 10 Mujahideen children, age of 15 to 18. All of them were male. Um, so the study was conducted in Camp Darapanan, Barangay Darapanan, in Sultan Kudarat, Maguindanao del Norte. This is the transportations begins with a tricycle ride from here to Super, then followed by a town A's ride to Camp Darapanan, and the last ride would be the Payong Payong to Camp Darapanan, and you'll see a sign Darapanan MILF Administrative Camp Darapanan, Sultan Kudarat, Maguindanao del Norte. We use a thematic analysis to categorize and interpret patterns from the participants' responses. Here are the demographic characteristics of the participants. All participants were male. We gathered 10 participants. Most of them are residing in Darapanan. Some of them are Datupiang and nearby Darapanan area. These are the duties of the participants. One of the daily roles or responsibilities of children revolve around the religious duties. They perform daily prayers or 5 times a day. They study also Islamic teaching. And another thing is they are assigned in different posts. Some of them are assigned in different posts, different units, to monitor or to secure their community. Another role of them is their home responsibilities, the household chores, helping their families. So this task prepare them for future leadership roles in their community. They experience the challenges. Participants express significant physical challenges, including exhaustion, fatigue caused by long duty hours, because this was conducted during Ramadan. And then participant verbatim this sentence. You know, it is also tiring standing here at our post, but I don't complain because it is part of being a Mujahideen. So despite the hardship of being a Mujahideen, the participants remain patient or sabar. Another thing is the family separation. Participants express emotional hardships from being separated from their families due to long hours and assigned in different posts, and most of them assigned in a remote area. Another challenges is the discrimination due to their identity. So participants describe or they are facing discriminations, stereotypes because they are Mujahideen. The participant verbatim, this is something we cannot avoid, the discriminations against us a Mujahideen, because it is ingrained in their minds that if you are a Mujahideen, you are going to start shooting. So this is the reality. It is sad to think na maraming mga ganon yung mindset ng karamihan. Children were being accused that they are terrorists, being accused because they are Mujahideen. They were wrongly accused that they are violent. Despite Despite of the challenges they've encountered, they also have the support systems. Some of them are their families, peers, colleagues, and some also the recreational activities. They also allowed to play games. They also using their phones. The support with the okay. One of the main coping mechanism is patience. Trust in Allah and spiritual practices help them endure hardships. This is the participants' verbatim. Even with small trials, we remain patient because we know that trials are the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. Despite the challenges, they also aspire to become professionals. They also wanted to become police officers. They wanted to pursue medicine. They wanted to become teachers and other. One important thing is they wanted to end the discriminations against them. They wanted to stop the stigma na if porket na sinabi sa kanila na mujahidin sila ay mga violente, sila ay mga terrorist, sila ay okay, next. Okay, the study examined the lives of 10 Mujahideen children aged 15 to 18 in Camp Tarapanan. So it focuses on the roles and the challenges, coping mechanism, as well as their aspirations. But despite of the challenges, they have a strong faith. They have a strong community bonds that provided resilience, purpose, and emotional support. Because children aspire for a safer, just, and peaceful community. Isa lang ang kahilingan ng mga kabataan doon is they wanted to live in a community where they are respected and accepted. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Jun Malon, for walking us through the live experiences of the Mujahideen children. Before we proceed to our next presenter, please allow me to acknowledge our tabulator. First, we have Engineer Roland Carl Dinopol, Faculty Member of Information and Communication Technology Department. And of course, we have Professor by Eileen Mama Iloso, Faculty Member of Social Work Department. Let's give them a round of applause, please. All right, okay. In addition to Professor by Eileen Mama Iloso, she was also the research coordinator for the social work and of course for the ICT. Of course, yeah. Sir Dinopol is the research coordinator for the ICT department. Engineer, all right? So without further ado, let's begin our presentation for the presenter 3. Third in line, we have Miss Christian Marie C. Sumabong, representing the Excellence in English Education. Let's give her a round of applause, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Christian Marie Sumabong from Teacher Education Department. I am here to present our study entitled Barriers and Techniques in English Essay Writing Among Tertiary Student Achievers. So in our background of the study, English essay writing is one of the most important skills that the tertiary student achievers needs to learn. But there are still some of the students having difficulties when they are given a task to make an English essay, according to Fabriani 2022. Another study from Bolkea et al. Said that there are 3 types of difficulties in terms that the difficulties that faced by the students. First is the linguistic issues. Linguistic issues, problems in terms of their vocabulary and making a grammar mistakes. Second is the cognitive issues, problem when they are how they organize their English essay. And third is the affective issues, the problem in terms of their emotional factors. They feel nervous, they feel afraid of making mistake because they might be judged by others. Another international study from Hyrule 2021, they found out that the English as foreign language or EFL learners have also challenges in terms of essay writing. They are having difficulties in terms of how they organize or develop their ideas. And also, they don't know how to construct or to proper construction of their sentence with proper syntax. And also, they are experiencing difficulties looking of the references, reliable references to support their writings. We also have here the Filipino college students also face low motivation. They also experiences unmotivated, according to Lopez et al. Next, another study from Mehus. He said that the BS Ed English students rated as competent, but even though the BS Ed students are rated as competent, they also still have issues in terms of their grammar, spelling, and citations. Now, through this study, we aim to understand and to identify the answers to the following research questions. First, what barriers do tertiary student achievers encounter on English essay writing? Second, what techniques do tertiary student achievers utilize on English essay writing? Third is, what interventions activities can English teachers recommend? So in our research design, we use the phenomenological research design by Edmund Husserl, which is focusing on understanding the lived experiences of the people. That's why we use this, because we want to understand or have a deep exploration on what barriers of the tertiary student achievers experience and what techniques they utilize to overcome this kind of barriers. And also the semi-structured interviews. We prepared some questions and let our participants to explain their experiences freely. Next, for our participants, of course, we have 10 tertiary student achievers from different departments, and we also have 3 English teachers from STI College, Cotabato. So in our student achievers, we have 2 second year from education, 2 second year from tourism, 1 second year from criminology, 1 second year and third year in social work, 1 third year from IT, 1 third year from HM, and 1 second year from engineering. And we also have 3 English teachers handling core subjects. We also interviewed teachers to share or to give recommendations or interventions on how to overcome the barriers or challenges that the tertiary student achievers face. In local of the study, of course, we conducted at STI College, Cotabato, which offer different college programs and produce high-achieving students like Dean's Listers and President's Listers. In our data analysis, of course, we use transcribed interviews. First, all of the answers of our participants, we wrote it on a paper. And after, we highlighted and we labeled all the important words that from the answers of our participants. Third is we use the thematic analysis by Braun and Clerk, which is identifying patterns and themes. We look for a common barriers, common ideas or common answers so that they can make them as a one theme. For our results, of course, we found out that the students, achievers, are having difficulties based on their answers in our findings. They are having difficulty in generating and organizing their ideas, limited vocabulary and word choice, grammar and sentence construction difficulties, and lack of confidence and motivation. Next, we also found out that they also use techniques to overcome this kind of barriers. They also use question-based structuring. Means they are the question, they make it into a statement so they can more understand it better. Next is they use the structure into 3 main parts, which is the body, the introduction, body, and conclusion. Next, they also use AI as their guidance only. They use AI as a grammar checker and to help them make their vocabulary more broader. And also checking word with feedback and grammar tools, this is the combination of the AA tools and the teacher's feedback. Next, for our results, based on the our English teachers' recommendations, they said that exposure through journaling is one of the best way to develop the authenticity and the fluency of the students in terms of writing. Second, the grammar and technical skills reinforcement. They use or they give a sentence drills so that it can enhance the writing skills of the students. And also collaborative and peer-assisted learning activities like script writing or peer reviewing, and emotional expression through personal writing activities like they are giving a personal writing skill so that it can improve the students' emotions, that they cannot feel nervous anymore when they are writing an English essay. For the conclusion again, even though the student achievers have difficulties in terms of how they organize and express their ideas clearly, and vocabulary limits, grammar problems affect both clarity and accuracy in their essay, achievers use question-based structuring. They follow the introduction, body, conclusion format. They use AI platforms, and they also apply self-checking and feedback-based revisions. And also the teacher's recommendation, the journaling and reflective writing, grammar drills and technical writing activities, peer-assisted and emotional expression activities. For our recommendation for students, of course, to practice pre-writing techniques. Before you write your final paper, you should outline, draft, and conceptual first before organizing your ideas. Next, read different material books, English books like short stories so that it can prove your vocabulary. For teacher, to teach grammar and sentence structures using engaging activities to the student for them to be more motivated. Last is to guide students through revision exercises and provide regular feedbacks. So feedbacks from their teachers. For the institution, encourage them to make a seminar which is teaching about how to be a responsible user of AI, when they are asking help for their grammar, organization, and paraphrasing. And also to implement kind of collaborative activities that can help the students to improve their writing skills, like workshops or essay contests. And for the researchers, of course, to conduct similar study, but in the other school, and also with a large participants to maintain the broad and generalizable results, and explore additional writing tools, activities to further support essay writing development. But before I end this presentation, I wanted you all to always remember, according to E.L. Doctorow, that writing is an exploration. You start from nothing and learn as you go. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Christian, for that very logical and cohesive presentation. And now let us proceed now to the presenter number 4. May we welcome Miss Trishnia, Zen, and Bella from BSTM.
So good afternoon everyone, to our respected judges, our distinguished guests, teachers, and my fellow students. I am Trisha Zan Belia, and I would like to appreciate our research advisor, Professor Averil Saglayan. It is with a great honor that I present to you our research study entitled Flavors of the Street, Cotabateños Experiences and Satisfaction with Local Street Foods in Cotabato City. Our research focuses on an essential yet oftentimes overlooked aspect of Cotabato City's culture, its vibrant and diverse street food scene, which plays a significant role in the daily lives of its residents. Street foods plays an essential role in the Filipino culture. It is valued not only for its affordability and accessibility, but it is also for contribution to our cultural identity. Here in Cotabato City, street foods like kwek-kwek, isaw, pastel, banana Q, and fish balls are widely consumed by people of all ages. These foods are part of our daily lives and are deeply embedded in the routine of many Cotabateños. Despite the popularity of street food, we found that academic research, specifically focusing on local consumers, particularly their experience and satisfaction, remains limited. Most studies concentrate on tourist and on hygiene-related issues alone. Because of this gap and literature, our research was conducted to better understand how Cotabateños themselves evaluate street foods and how their experiences influence their overall satisfaction. We believe that these insights are important because they can help improve vendor practices and guide local government programs related to public health and economic development. Through this study, we aim to provide a clear picture of how street food is perceived at the community level and how the experience can be further enhanced for both consumers and vendors. For the statement of the problem, for this study, we sought to answer three main questions. First, we asked what is the level of experience of Cotabateños with local street food in Cotabato City in terms of taste, affordability, and accessibility. Second, we examined what is the level of satisfaction of Cotabateños with the local street food in Cotabato City in terms of quality, safety, and variety. And finally, we explored whether there is a significant relationship between Cotabateños' experiences and their satisfaction with local street food in Cotabato City. This question guided our research and allowed us to focus on understanding how Cotabateños perceive and evaluate street foods. So for our methodology, the study utilized a quantitative correlational research design because the goal was to determine whether there is a significant relationship between the experiences of Cotabateños with local street food, specifically taste, affordability, and accessibility, and their satisfaction in terms of quality, safety and hygiene, and variety. For the respondents, our respondents consist of 400 Cotabateños who met three specific criteria. First, they had to be at least 18 years old and above. Second, they must be a resident of Cotabato City. And third, they must have purchased and consumed street food. To determine the sample size, we used Cochrane's formula, which initially recommended 385 respondents. However, to strengthen the statistical reliability of the study and to anticipate possible non-responses, we increased the sample size to 400 participants. For the locale of the study was conducted in Cotabato City, focusing specifically on in areas where street food vendors are commonly located. This includes the downtown street, public market, night market, and various roadside food stalls. These locations were intentionally chosen because they represent the everyday places where Cotabateños typically buy and consume street food, making them ideal for accurate and relevant data. For the data analysis, we use Microsoft Excel to compute the frequency, percentage, mean, and standard deviation of the responses. These descriptive statistics help us summarize and understand the general pattern in the data. We then use SPSS, or the Simple Linear Statistical Package for the Social Sciences, to perform the multiple linear regression analysis. This allowed us to determine whether the independent variable, which is the experience, significantly affect the dependent variable, which is the satisfaction. By using both Excel and SPSS, we ensured that our analysis was objective, reliable, and evidence-based, allowing us to draw accurate conclusions from the data. For our results, based on the finding of our study, we observed that Cotabateños generally demonstrated a neutral level of experience with local street foods. When we look at specific indicators, both taste and affordability were rated neutrally by the respondents. However, accessibility received the highest rating, which indicates that street food in Cotabato City are generally easy for consumers to find. In terms of satisfaction, the respondents also showed moderate or neutral level of satisfaction. They were moderately satisfied with the quality and variety. However, satisfaction with safety and hygiene received the lowest rating. This highlighted the continuing concerns of consumers regarding cleanliness, sanitation, and proper food handling practices. This suggests that even when consumers have a positive experience with taste, affordability, and accessibility, these do not lessen their concerns about sanitation. As a whole, the findings make it clear that positive attributes cannot compensate for issues involving food safety and hygiene. The study concludes that Cotabateños generally report the moderate experience and moderate satisfaction with local street foods. Satisfaction is mainly influenced by the food's taste, affordability, and accessibility, which positively shape consumers' overall impressions. However, despite these trends, concern about safety and hygiene remain consistently high and are not reduced by the passive qualities of the food. As researchers, we therefore emphasize that while street food in Cotabato City are widely enjoyed and conveniently accessible, there is a crucial need to strengthen sanitation and hygiene practices. Addressing these concerns will further enhance consumer confidence and improve the overall street food experience in the city. For our recommendation, based on the findings of our study, we would first like to present a recommendation for the local government units. We recommend that LGUs develop and implement structured training programs for street food vendors covering food handling, sanitation, personal hygiene, and waste management. Next, we recommend that they conduct routine sanitation inspection with clear standards, corrective measures, and follow-up checks. And lastly, improve street food infrastructures, including access to clean water, waste disposal facilities, and designated vending zones. Regarding our recommendation for the policymakers, we suggest creating and enforcing comprehensive regulatory framework, including mandatory health certification for all vendors. We also recommend that policymakers support long-term initiatives promoting safe and sustainable street food systems such as city-wide campaigns and partnership with health agencies. Additionally, they must offer incentives to vendors who consistently follow safety and sanitation guidelines. And lastly, for the street food vendors themselves, we strongly recommend strengthening food safety and sanitation practices, including clean preparation areas, sanitized utensils, clean water, and protective equipment. Vendors must follow proper food handling techniques such as avoiding cross-contamination, maintain correct food temperatures, and practicing good personal hygiene. They must also maintain clean, organized, and visually hygienic food stalls to ensure both safety and consumer satisfaction. As we conclude, we are reminded that the flavors found on our street tells the story of our people, our preferences, our habits, and our shared identity. Through this study, we aim to contribute to a safer, more vibrant, and more celebrated street food culture in Cotabato City. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you so much, Ms. Bella, for that very detailed and amazing presentation. And now let us all welcome our presenter number 5, Ms. Jumana Ainor from BSTM.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, Ma'am and Sir, and to our research coordinator and research advisor. We thank you for supervising us, Sir Harold L. Fernandez. Today, my name is Jumana Nor, and today I will be presenting our research study entitled Transport Services and Tourist Happiness in Cotabato City, which is a correlational study. So, as you all know, in the field of tourism, the component of tourist travel are important areas of study, more specifically such as accommodation, transportation, attraction, amenities, or even activities can significantly contribute to the overall experience of tourists. And among these components, transportation plays a particular important role as they enable tourists to reach their destination efficiently and effectively. But the question is, does it influence tourist happiness? Is it relevant to study the influence of one of the component of tourist travel, which is transportation services, on the experiences or happiness of tourists? Because as you all know, tourist happiness has become one of the key factors influencing tourism trends, as travelers are now preferred destination known for providing positive and satisfying experiences. So when the tourists felt happy during their travel or during their trip, during their visit, or more specifically here in Cotabato City, it encouraged memorable tourism experience and place connection which inspire a desire to return. So one of the key components that contribute to that experiences is the transport services. Why? Because according to the ANMEN Makahle 2025, transport didn't just help tourists to move from one place to another. It also adds to the level of involvement that the tourists feel with their surrounding, shaping their trust and happiness in a destinations. So according to some studies, it is very important to study the influence of the components of tourist travel, more specifically the transport services, because as tourisms grow, destinations are becoming more and more competitive, that they seek to deepen their understanding about the tourist needs and behavior, and that includes the tourist happiness. That is why this research aims to determine if there is a significant influence between one of the component of tourist travel, which is a transport services, on the tourist happiness. So, based on our exploratory research, we noticed that study directly linking transport services on tourist happiness in Cotabato City are not explicitly detailed, meaning there are studies concerning transport services not entirely linking to tourist happiness. We also noticed that existing literature often focuses on satisfaction rather than happiness. That is why this research seeks to study the significant influence of transport services on the tourist happiness in Cotabato City. And this study can also contribute to tourism literature on transport services and tourist happiness. As you can see, this study can also be a form of guide for policymaker for the implementation of policies improving transport services. So, the core issues we're tackling here is straightforward. Is there a significant influence between the transport services and the tourist happiness? And to explore this, we have three main key objectives. First, we needed to measure the quality of transport services in Cotabato City, specifically looking at how timely, how comfortable, and how safe they feel during their visit. Second, we needed to measure the tourist happiness, focusing on their positive emotions, achievement, and engagements. And lastly, we determine if there is a significant influence between the indicator of transport services and the indicators of tourist happiness in Cotabato City. And to answer these questions, we employed a correlational quantitative research design. There are two key main reasons why we chose this design. First, our goal is association, not a causation. We are not trying to prove that transport causes happiness. We are simply trying to find out if there is a statistical link or association between the two variables. And this design is the most efficient way to quantify the direction and the strength of that relationship. Second, non-experimental setting. We cannot ethically or practically set up an experiment where we manipulate the transport quality. This design allows us researchers to observe the two variables, which is the transport services and the tourist happiness, as they naturally exist and are experienced by tourists in Cotabato City, and then use statistics to find the numerical relationship of these two variables. And in order for us to form a foundation or generate a meaningful conclusion for our study, we involve 100 respondents, which is a tourist tourists who visited and have first-hand experience with the transport services in Cotabato City. And then, these individuals are carefully selected by the researcher's judgment to ensure that their responses are relevant and are aligned to the research questions. We also conducted this study in Cotabato City, as the city serves as a primary destination for the target respondents, which is the tourists. And for the data analysis, we analyzed the data from the respondents using Microsoft Excel to tabulate data, ensuring that all respondents' input are collectively formatted, and then use statistic package for social sciences to perform inferential statistic, which is a simple linear regression is conducted to test hypothesis if there is an influence between transport services and the tourist happiness in Cotabato City. So based on the results, some of the respondents, majority of them are young travelers aged 18 to 22, and majority of them are female. Their trip characteristic, their purpose of visits is mainly to see friends and relatives, followed by the leisure. And most of them are rely on public bus or jeepneys as their mode of transport within the city. And also, most of them are on the day trips or roughly 2 nights. And mostly of our respondents are repeat visitors, which is an overwhelming majority of them have visited Cotabato City for more than 4 times. And to answer the questions, to achieve our first objectives, how do tourists rate the services here in Cotabato City, which is the transport services? We have here the 3 indicators of the transport services: timeliness, safety, and security. As you can see, timeliness got the highest score, followed by the safety and security. But as you can see here, comfort got the lowest score. This implies that there is a challenge when it comes to the comfort of transport services in Cotabato City. And for the tourist happiness, we identified that positive, among all the indicators of the tourist happiness, we identified that positive emotions got the lowest score, meaning there is a general feelings of fun and joy, but there is still a room for improvement. And as for regression analysis or simple linear regressions, we identified that, as you can see here, the comfort, safety, and security has positive influence on the tourist happiness. However, the timeliness has no influence at all. Let's explain why. Because the probability value of comfort, safety, and security is below 0.005, meaning there is a statistical significance between these factors on tourist happiness. However, the probability value of timeliness is greater than 0.005. This implies that there is no statistical relationship or influence on the tourist happiness. This implies that there is, to answer the question, is there significant influence between the transport services and the tourist happiness? Yes, there is, but only the three factors or three indicators of transport services has influence at all on the tourist happiness, while timeliness does not influence at all. And to answer my questions earlier, is it relevant to study the component of tourist travel, more specifically the transport services on tourist happiness? Yes, because this study also supported the claim of Peters 2025 that transport is a fundamental part of tourism system, allowing travelers to reach their destination efficiently and effectively. Not only that, it is always present in any aspect of tourist travel, making it contribute to the experiences of the tourists, more importantly, on their happiness. And based on our recommendation is based on our results. The result clearly shows that of all the indicators of transport services, comfort got the lowest score. And also, similarly, among assessing the tourist happiness, positive emotion got the lowest score. That is why the researcher recommended that the Land Transport Office or LTO in Cotabato City should update transport policies to keep services on time and reliable. As you can see in our results, may problema din talaga kahit rated talaga, highly rated ang ating, when it comes to timeliness sa transport services, there is still a room for improvement. Land Transportation Office should also set a planning program that improve transport services for tourists to enhance its positive reputation as safe and welcoming city. This include implementing cleanliness initiatives. And City Tourism Office of Cotabato City should also implement a systematic monitoring and maintenance program so the tourists should, ensuring that tourists should be guaranteed to experience factors such as timeliness, comfort, safety, and security. More importantly, the comfort, safety, and security. At these factors contributed or based on the result, it has a significant influence on the tourist happiness. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Nor, for the wonderful presentation. And now let's proceed now to our presenter number 6. We have Mr. Cesar Alan C. Salmo from BSHM.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, our dearest judges. So, I'm here in front of you to present our research paper titled Determinants of Customer Satisfaction in Coffee Shops in Cotabato City. So, I would like to thank our dearest research advisor, Doc Harold L. Fernandez, DBA, for the guidance and acknowledgement, for the guidance and for throughout this research journey. So, most of us consume coffee or have an experience in dining in coffee shops in our city. And one of the lifeblood business in our industry, hospitality industry, is coffee shops. So, according to Refai et al. 2025, customers now tend to switch brands when they encounter unsatisfactory experiences wherein customers tend to switch brand to another brand if they are not satisfied with the current coffee shops. Additionally, according to Byung and Sung 2020, factors such as long waiting times, boredom, and perceived lack of control negatively affect customers' emotions, wherein one of the determinants customers look into in a coffee shop is a convenience. And lastly, Villanueva et al. 2025 found that unprofessional staff, inconsistent product quality may lead to bad customer experiences and may lead to unsatisfactory So for our statement of the problem, we sought to answer the following questions. Number 1, what is the level of satisfaction of customers in terms of product quality, price, service quality, ambience, and convenience. And for number 2, what is the overall level of customer satisfaction among coffee shop consumers in Cotabato City? And lastly, is there a significant influence between the identified determinants and the overall customer satisfaction? So for our research design, we utilize quantitative correlational design. So for the quantitative research designs allows us to get data through survey questionnaire. Since we use an adapted survey questionnaire, we use quantitative research design. So the correlational research design allows us to determine the relationship between the two variables, where we identify that the independent variable is the determinants of customer satisfaction of coffee shops in Cotabato City, including the 5 determinants. And the independent variable is the overall customer satisfaction. So for our locale of the study, the research study was conducted in Cotabato City, specifically in STI College Cotabato, where our respondents are located to. Since all of the respondents have an experience or have an idea of in coffee shops, they are qualified to answer our survey questionnaire. So for our respondents, the selected respondents consist of first to fourth year hospitality management students from, we identified that there are currently enrolled 40 hospitality management students in first year, 30 in second year, and 25 in third year, and 18 in fourth year, with a total of 113 respondents. So for our data analysis, the researcher utilized Microsoft Excel to tabulate the data and the mean and standard deviation. And for the data analysis tool, we use Pearson product moment correlation coefficient analysis to get the mean, percentage, and standard deviation. So for our results in discussion, for the results in SOP1, the level of determinants of customer satisfaction, wherein the highest determinants that got the highest mean is the ambience. So for the ambience, it received an overall mean of 4.23. Yes, sir. Kasi, sir. So the ambience received the overall mean of 4.23 and described as strongly agree, wherein the lowest determinant received the 3.89, which is the price, and is described as agree. So for our second SOP, the overall level of customer satisfaction among coffee shop consumers in Cotabato City. The overall customer satisfaction received a mean of 4.22. It described as strongly agree, which means the consumers in coffee shops in Cotabato City are satisfied in our coffee shops. So for our results in discussion for our SOP3, is there a significant influence between the identified determinants and the overall customer satisfaction, wherein all of the determinants had received the 0.000 value, p-value, which means that all the determinants have a significant influence to overall customer satisfaction. So for our conclusion, this study found that the customers of coffee shops in Cotabato City are generally satisfied with the main factors that influence customer satisfaction, wherein the SOP1 results describe as 4 determinants receive an agree description, and 1 is strongly agree, which is the ambience, and the 4 determinants receive an only agree description. So the study also showed that customers have a high level of overall customer satisfaction within the coffee shops in the Cotabato City, wherein the SOP2, the results of the 3 questions receive and strongly agree, wherein it shows that coffee shop consumers in our city are highly satisfied. And additionally, all the identified determinants were found to have a significant influence on overall customer satisfaction, wherein those determinants have a significant impact to overall customer satisfaction. So for our recommendations, strengthen the aspects that already satisfy customers, wherein those 5 determinants should focus on by the coffee shop owners to maintain their high-level performance, and regularly conduct marketing research to stay updated on current coffee shop trends and customers' preferences. This will give them the edge to other competitors and coffee shops. Enhance customer service skills. Since one of our determinants is service quality, this will help the coffee shop owners to present their product well and maintain customer service skills. And lastly, consistent training and clear service procedures, wherein this will help the staffs and also the employees to maintain standards and perform well into their jobs. And suppliers, partners, and local authorities, wherein this will give the coffee shops the security and make the product more accessible to coffee shop consumers. And that's all for our presentation. And
Right, thank you so much, Mr. Salmo, for that wonderful performance. Congratulations to our presenters. Good job. And now, this time, we will proceed now to the question and portion, part of our program. May we invite our panels to ask for the inquiries for our presenters. Presenters, please be ready because our panel will cross-examine your paper and there will be questions to be answered. Okay?
Okay, good afternoon everyone. Thank you for that presentation. Actually, all of you deserve recognition and appreciation. Palakpakan naman natin silang lahat. No? Because they were able to present their research studies with confidence.
STI is a great good school that makes you FLY. Oh, believe me, it is a hit. Come on, let me tell you why. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well, STI gave me the chance, put it right there in my face. I'm gonna take you here, I'm gonna take you there, I'm gonna take it to the STI atmosphere. Cause from north to south, from east to west, I love STI cause it is the best. This is the way in STI, this is the way in STI. This is the way in STI, this is the way in STI.
Okay? Allow us to give our mga impression lang and clarification. So, let's begin with the first presenter, si Mr. Jake Losaria. Your study is has something to do with the Bangsamoro, no? Right? Social workers, yung kanilang struggles and coping mechanisms. So actually, it's really a good study na meron tayong mga, I think it's about the experience, no? Phenomenology ba yung qualitative, yung study?
Yes po, quality.
Okay. So, ang question ko lang doon is, kasi medyo maka-curious yung title, the way you formulated the title, because it says there that it's a hero's perspective. So, yun lang naman yung tanong ko, what makes them a hero?
Social worker, we always see superheroes save lives or standing up in front na nagliligtas ng mga tao, nagsosolve ng problema, and that's how we perceive social workers. They don't just stand there to advocate, they don't just stand there to communicate, but they save lives. Those experiences that they told us on our one-on-one question interview, those are not just kwento. Those are stories of real people, real struggles, and real life changes that they make. So social workers create change. They bring social change to the world and in the Bangsamoro. And that's why we acknowledge them as a hero po.
Thank you for that answer. Now, let's proceed to the second presenter, si Miss Sheena Humalon, right?
Yes po.
And your study has something to do with mujahideen. Tama ba yung
Yes.
pronunciation ko? Mujahideen. Actually, bago yung study, no? Because maganda kay nakikita, tinitingnan natin yung situations, no? In different or areas ng ating community. So, ang tanong ko lang is, what is the purpose why you conducted this study? So, bakit mujahideen yung naging focus and who will benefit the most kapag kinonduct natin yung study?
We conducted this study because this kind of study is rarely, wala tayong makikitang mga study or wala tayong masyadong makikita, especially the Mujahideen children. Marami tayong mga existing studies but only the children lang. Pero yung real life experiences ng mga children, So it is very important that me as a researcher as a social worker, we can raise awareness kung ano nga ba yung mga challenges na na-encounter nila, as well as ano yung mga strength na nag-build sa kanila for who they are.
Thank you so much. Okay. Next presenter is si Miss Christian Marie Sumabong about the writing skills, no?
Yes,
Tama.
po.
Okay. Actually, it's a very good title. Even the presentation, no, itself talagang
Thank you po.
very evident, no, that you were able to present the study with confidence din. Okay? Since the focus, maganda kasi the focus is on the writing difficulties, and talagang nakita natin yung based on the results, merong mga technical problems, no, yung aspects sa writing. Now, you've mentioned in the result na merong AI tools na ginamit, no, yung mga participants. Now, for you, ang tanong ko, do you think ba by using AI will help or worsen the writing difficulties of the students?
Thank you, Ma'am Joy. For me, using AI is one of the reason why the essay writing of the students are improving. It is not a bad way when you are using an AI if you have a proper guidance, especially from your teacher. There is teacher guidance when using an AI, because some of our participants actually said that they use AI as their guidance, not just because they use AI, they are relying on it. They use AI because they just want to know if there is something wrong in their essay. But after that, if they found out that there is something wrong in their essay, they will use it as a guidance and for improvement for their revisions or another paper that they will going to make. Thank you.
Okay,
po.
thank you. Okay, our fourth presenter is Trisha
Zen.
Zen Belia. And the study has something to do with street foods. Actually, maganda yung topic, very interesting kasi talagang nowadays talagang tinatangkilik ito, no? Not only our students but also our teachers. It's really evident, tama? So, ano yung lumabas lang sa result? Are they satisfied ba?
They are yung tatlong indicators po ng experiences is nagkaroon sila ng relationship doon sa satisfaction sa variety and quality lang po ng food, pero doon sa safety and hygiene parang wala pong significance doon sa other factors.
Okay, follow up lang. As a researcher and a student who also experienced that one, what can you recommend to improve yung kanilang service or pagkain ba?
I would recommend po na dapat meron talang guidelines and programs para ma-aware yung mga vendors kung ano dapat yung mga kailangan nilang gawin para ma-improve yung sanitation and hygiene ng mga food na i-present nila sa mga customers nila.
Okay, sige. Thank you. Next is si Miss Jumana Nor, transport service,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay. Yung study talaga pang tourism talaga yung design, no? Because maganda kasi it's about correlational study ng tourist happiness and yung kanilang transport service. Now, may konting tanong lang ako about correlational. Papaano siya naging correlational? Yung result ba, is it positive or negative correlational?
Based on the result, ma'am, positive naman yung result namin, ma'am, but meron lang konting negative sa result namin, which is when it comes to the comfort of tourists, they're using transport services here in Cotabato City. Medyo may challenges since hindi pa masyadong improve ang comfort dito sa Cotabato City. That is why meron siyang positive results and positive ano po.
Okay, actually you really explain very well, no, yung correlational kasi it's not about the causal or the cause and effect,
Yes,
but the
ma'am.
relationship
Yes,
only.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. And the last presenter, si Mr. Cesar Alan Selmo ng coffee shop. Okay, actually, maganda rin yung study mo kasi just like the street food na which is pangmasa, yung sayo naman is pang sosyalan, tama? Kasi coffee about coffee shop. yung kanilang satisfaction. Now, yung tanong ko lang is, paano kayo nag-select ng participants?
Ma'am, thank you po sa question, ma'am. Kaya po namin napili yung hospitality management na first to fourth year, ma'am, kasi kasali po siya sa subject namin, ma'am, which is na may F&B kami sa second year. Sa first year naman po is may kitchen essentials po kami, ma'am. Wherein, direct po siya dun sa subject namin. Kunwari, yung question namin, ma'am, is makatulong siya doon para mag-give ng idea and background sa mga first to fourth year students po, ma'am, about sa coffee shop po.
Okay, quantitative ito siya,
Yes
no?
po, ma'am, quantitative
So,
po.
ang pag-select ba natin is parang purposive din ba? Like, intended? Kayo ba mismo yung nag-select?
Selected po, ma'am.
Kayo mismo?
Yes po, kami na po yung
Okay,
ma'am.
sige. That's all for my...
Good afternoon, everyone. Kunting mga tanong lang naman. For Mr. Jake Losaria, okay. So yung title mo is about ano yun?
Challenges po ng social
Challenges ng mga social workers within our region.
Yes.
Tama ba? Gusto ko lang kasi itanong, bakit medyo kasi kung titingnan mo yung research mo, medyo malawak yung challenges. Why not focus on, sabihin natin, one challenges, then bakit mas pinili mo yung mas broader na study? Why not? Halimbawa, for example, the focus of your study is one specific challenges, then doon kayo nag-focus. I think hindi ko naman pero sa tingin mo, bakit mas gusto mo yung mas malawak na problem?
Yung research po kasi na nakonduct namin, it's one of the, I believe, newest topic that was conducted on our region. So it may be a stepping stone for other future researchers to explore those challenges that we have presented and to expand those challenges na nakita nila to those research, na they can focus on this. Ito yung most shown na challenge within the BARM, ng social workers within the BARM. So they can, for future studies, they can expand those, and we believe that our study can be a stepping stone for future researchers. And this, we want to explore more on the variations of the challenges coming from different units and different positions and different social workers within the BARM po.
Okay, so parang ang focus mo, explore lahat, tapos yung future researcher, bigyan nilang study bawat problem. Okay, so maganda. So at least, no? Hello, Ma'am Sheena Humalon.
Yes po. Hello po.
Curious lang kasi ako sa Moji din, no? Konti lang kasi idea ko dyan. Requirements ba lahat na magdaan maging muhajidin?
Yes, sir.
Requirement ba talaga yan na kailangan magdaan
Maging part ng Mujahideen?
Yes.
They are not required po, but it is part of their cultures culture kasi mostly of them Mujahideen na halos lahat ng family nila. So they're also influenced by their families. Pagiging part ng Mujahideen is not about yung they are willing to be part of it. Hindi yun naging yes, hindi naging requirements, but they are the willingness of being a Mujahideen. Yan po.
Okay, so meron kasi akong mga friends na dumaan sa ganyan, but most of them is kung i-analyze ko yung situation nila, most na dumaan sa ganyan is kumbaga hindi ganun kaganda yung buhay nila, but yung mga may kaya naman, hindi na nila pinapadaan yung anak nila sa ganyan. So, sa tingin mo may factor yung buhay nila or yung buhay nila, kung anong klaseng meron sila, mahirap ba sila, may factor ba yun na kailangan nilang dumaan sa ganyan?
Pagiging Mujahideen is a part of the family's legacy po. They are doing it for protecting their communities, not only the communities but their family po. So malaking impact rin yun kasi naging part na ito ng culture na meron sa kanila.
Okay, sige. Thank you very much. Next, Miss Chris Jane pala. Ha?
Chris
Chris
Jan
Jan.
po.
Okay, Marie. Sumabong. Okay, hello ma'am.
Hello po.
Ito, gusto ko lang i-relate ito because this is the problem with this, kumbaga with our, sabihin natin yung mga technical aspect ng math. Kasi, focus kasi yung study mo about grammar, ano. Are you familiar with the language of algebra?
Not really, sir.
Okay. Gusto ko lang kasi tanong, for example, ng languages of algebra is, these are, sabihin natin, figures of speech. Medyo may pagka-figures of speech kasi yung pagka-compose niya. Merong mga word, parang sinabi nating pan, yung merong mga play of words. So, yes, metaphors. So, ginagamit niya yon to translate one sentence into a number or an equation. So, mostly ng student na na-encounter ko, even some of educators, no, medyo pag yung sa part na yun ng subject, medyo nahihirapan sila i-translate because, for example, two consecutive numbers, no, is equal to, sabihin natin, the sum of two consecutive numbers is 244. What is the number? So parang, no, what can you say about bakit sabihin natin mahirap siya?
Actually po, in academic setting and academic writing, it is really not required to use some deep words or words that we don't really understand. Sometimes if we want to be concise and direct to the point, we write an English essay or in academic, an essay that they can get your point agad. It is not about how flowery your words is, but it is about how you share your experiences, how you give your point of view or your own opinion about the lessons, about the topics you need to share about your own thoughts. But if you are asking po why it is difficult, because some of the students uses a words that it is not really required to put in their paper. That's why it makes it harder to understand and to read.
Okay. Next, Tricia Zen Bell. Ano nga yung study niya? Yun something sa mga
Street foods.
street foods, no? Okay, last year, sa maalala ko, street foods din yung ano nyo. No? Ano bang meron sa street foods? Bakit paborito yan ng HRM ka ba? Tourism.
Tourism po.
Tourism. Di ka naman HRM. Pero street foods ang paborito nyo. HRM din yung last eh. Sa tingin mo, bakit may factors? Bakit yan yung pinili nyo? No, paborito nyo talaga yan. Hindi ko alam bakit.
Naging relevant na po kasi siya kasi sa culture natin is makikita din natin kahit saan, kahit anong places is may mga street foods or parang mas madami tayong choices kung street food yung pagpipilian natin. And parang naging way na din siya ng mga Filipino na may makain sila kasi 'di ba yung mga street food parang low budget lang sila or parang budget friendly lang yung prices nila compared dun sa mga restaurant na meron tayo is parang high quality or high budget na yun sila. Mas pinipili ng mga Filipino or ng mga consumers na mag-avail ng street food kasi mas madami silang makakain doon kaysa doon sa restaurants na parang pili lang yung mabibili po nila.
Okay. Sige, thank you very much. Hello, Ma'am Jumana.
Yes,
No.
sir.
Based on your study, no, sabi nyo is maybe it will resulted into a policy, no? Para
Yes, sir.
So kung ikaw papagawin ko ng policy, ano sa tingin mo yung pinakamagandang policy within our city na may kinalaman sa tourist attraction ng transport, yung may effect yung transport natin?
If i-compare po yung transport services sa ibang ang masasuggest ko na policy to improve more the transport services here in Cotabato City is some program or policies that that tackles or that covers comfortness for the tourist. Kasi minsan yung mga turista, they travel to seek positive emotions. They travel to relax, to have a me time. So they expect sa mga components ng tourist travels nila is maganda yung nai-experience nila. So most possibly ang ma-recommend ko is policies na naga-tackles ng comfortness ng mga transport services para sa not only for tourist needs but it can also includes the local residences.
Okay, so focus ka sa comfort. Yun yung
Yes,
policy
sir.
mo.
Since a result namin, sir, is meron talagang challenge when it comes to comfort sa transport services here in Cotabato City, which is evident siya.
Okay, sige. Next is si Cesar Alan Sedemo. Your study talks about
Coffee shop, sir.
coffee shop. Ano bang meron doon? Ano no? So, sa tingin mo, no, ito lang, aywan ko na kung may relation siya sa ano mo. Mostly kasi yung connection ng coffee shop, sabihin na lang natin, dahil sa demand ng coffee shop is ang dami ring business ng coffee shop. Pero ang dami rin nag-close. Pero bakit marami pa rin nag-open ng coffee shop?
Siguro sir, yung variety ng ginagamit nila na ingredients sir is iba doon sa coffee shop ng nag-close na sir. So, iba rin yung way nila sir ng pag-serve or yung ambience ng place nila sir or mas mababa yung price nila sir compare doon sa ibang coffee shops din. Yung quality ng product nila po sir is mas higher compare doon sa mga nag-close po.
Okay, sige. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am and sir. Parang ayaw ko na magtanong, nasagot na lahat eh. Anyway,
Hello.
congratulations to the 6 of you who brought this far. I know it's not difficult to represent your group being the presenter of your paper because the life of your paper also lies on you. Now let's get straight to the point. As again, congratulations, and I'm so impressed, especially in terms of your delivery, in terms of the content of your paper. But of course, there are some questions that I would like to be enlightened, although I don't have anymore the bone to check whatever content it is, but it's more like of refinement. Now get straight to the first question, to the first title. Understanding the challenges faced by social workers in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region Muslim League. Will you kindly tell me why is it, what prompted you to choose social workers
As my study.
as your reference of study?
Personally, I am a social work student myself. And this is the journey that I will be taking in the near future. And I want this study to be an eye-opener to me, to show what really am I facing, what journey I'm really am taking, saan ba talaga ako pupunta. And this study helped me to see na there were various scope within the study that I conducted. So rather than that po, there are always a stigma between social workers and other people and other professionals that says social workers just only give ayuda. Nandiyan lang yan sila to take pictures and everything. But it prompted me to show the people of the Bangsamoro and or kung sino man yung makakakita, to show that what really the social worker is and ano ba talaga yung trabaho ng social work when it comes, especially in our region po.
Because that question leads me to this point. Is it not part of your academic studies that these are the challenges that social workers must face as they go along with their journey as social workers, no? Nakulangan lang ako sa result. It's maybe because, what's the first title nga? What's the first research question, statement of the problem?
Was the challenges that they face po.
Next question. What are the, no. what are the challenges faced by social workers? It could have been, because ito wala na akong masasabi na ano, but this is for the refinement. It could have been better if you indicated some indicators that would directly lead us what particular challenges are you wanting to, based on your theoretical framework and your related literatures. Because if you would frame such a question to me, I would say that, ladies and gentlemen, you have to listen to this. There are some issues that are not researchable. It's already giving in. So it could have been better if, to me, if there would be indicators that would link us, challenges in terms of giving ayuda, in terms of LGU support, in terms of academic support whatsoever, no? Emotional support whatsoever. Okay, thank you. Next question, number 2. Title number 2. This one is very interesting to me because this is part of my study. Now, inherited battles, the unseen burdens of the Mujahideen. Very, very interesting topic. Very interesting yung kanina, ha? Because, will really give us the journey of the social workers. Now, this one is another interesting study. Now, my question is, what is your ethical consideration in your study?
During conducting the study, we utilize the principles of social work. Okay.
Relax. Doon kang matakot. Just relax.
No. We use the principles of social work. Where we apply the confidentiality. So it's very hard for them. It is, as a researcher, it is hard for us to build trust with the participants because that topic is very sensitive and it is very hard for them para mag-express ng feelings nila because they are also young. They are very young. So we as a social work, we as a researchers, we use confidentiality to assure that the participants, their personal informations participants will not be leaked or will not para hindi para alam. Okay. Yes po, to assure that all informations will be gathered with confidentiality. Yes po.
Because I said, and based on the topic presented by Dr. Pongot this morning, children is one among those vulnerable sector. Did you give a consent to this? And to whom did you give?
Yes.
Informed consent.
Firstly, we conducted a courtesy call in their barangay. And after that, we kasama po ang mga one of the stop in the barangay po and also during conducting the study, we also ask permissions to their commanders as well as to their parents na nag-guide sa kanila before kami nag-conduct sa mismong children po.
All right. What is your sampling technique here?
We use po thematic analysis po.
No. I'm referring to sampling technique. How did you get the sample?
Okay.
How did you identify your this is qualitative, or your participants?
Okay, we have the criteria po. The criteria is of children below 18 years old po. And then another gap po doon kasi is
Now what I'm asking is, how did you identify the participants? Is it in a form of purposive, identified na sila, random?
Okay, we use a purposive sampling techniques. based on, because we ask them if they are mujahideen, they are part of being mujahideen. Also, we
All right, thank you. For the interest of time, uh, I'm so excited to know about the result because the title itself, Inherited Battles. Earlier, Sir Giovanni is asking about Mujahid. When we say Mujahideen, sir, these are fighters. Okay, these are fighters. She mentioned about jihad. The Mujahideens are the men. The Mujahidats are women, no fighters. And now there have been so much of researches pertaining to do about the Mujahideen children. No? As I was thinking in my mind that the inherited battles of the Mujahideen children, that they too become a fighter. They too would become a Mujahideen. They too would become a Mujahidats, no? Because the title says it's inherited battles. But how do you define inherited battles?
inherited battles based on the inherit from their families or the legacy of their families po. Before po kasi nagkakaroon may mga conflicts, but now they're not experiencing mga conflicts, but there are just nagbabantay lang sila sa mga different units. Yun po yung mga isang responsibility na ginagawa po
Thank
nila.
you. Because I was expecting that they too become mujahideen, no? But God's grace, kasi ngayon they're already back to the streamline. Oh, to presenter number 3. Thank you for that, our presenter number 2. Title, please. You presented your paper earlier about the barriers and techniques. These are tertiary students, right?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. Are you referring to Dean's Listers, President's Listers?
Yes, Doc.
Why?
Because there are already existing study about the average students. There's a lot of study about the English essay writing, the difficulties that the students face. But we want to know, how about the tertiary students? How about the achievers? They're still facing that kind of difficulties even though they are assumed as a high-performing students inside the classroom. That's why we want to know, we want to understand if even though the high achiever students still having difficulties when they are writing an English essay.
All right. What is the limitation of your study?
The limitation of our study is it focus only on the tertiary student achievers here at STI College Cotabato. But if we are given a chance to expand it more for the future researchers, I hope it can go out in the other universities, other institutions, so that it can be have a broader generalizable results.
Yeah, because I'm so interested about this result because this is all about for STI, no?
Yes.
This is what you call an institutional research that would also be a platform that we would understand what's going on with our students in terms of advancing their English essay writing.
Yes,
Thank
Doc.
you.
Thank you, Doc.
Next. Number 4. Yeah, you're talking about street foods, the flavors of the street foods, flavors of the street. Okay. Now, what is your criteria for street foods?
Like foods po na binebenta sa outside po, and yung madaming like pastil, isaw, kwek-kwek, banana cue po, and fish balls, like usually na binibili ng mga consumers po.
All right, thank you. I'm so curious about the result because there are one indicator that says
Nuts.
it's neutral. Most of them neutral.
Yes, Doc.
Being a researcher, how do you justify the result of being neutral?
The result was neutral.
Today, we are now, encouraged to make it short limit to 4. Because, to play safe. Because 3 is just for playing safe, no? Mas maganda sana malaman pa natin. And this is, what research design are you referring to this?
Quantitative correlational research design.
Quantitative correlational. Because it is very important that we can validate the result. Yan ang sabi ng speaker natin this morning. Now, why is it neutral? What seems to be the problem? Okay? For the number 4, thank you. Number 5, transport service.
Yes, sir.
All right, transport services and tourist happiness in Cotabato City. I'm a traveler.
Yes.
And I know for sure that you have the idea of push and pull, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, kanina tinanong ni Sir Jovan about the end result of your study.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I am so curious why you don't include LGU in it.
LGU, sir.
Yeah, the local government unit. Because they are the ones making ordinance.
Yes,
no?
sir.
We cannot just rely on the LTOs. LTO ba yung sabi mo, ma'am, no?
Yes.
Yeah, but of course we have to understand that LGU, do you think LGUs are very important?
Yes, sir. Actually,
Why do you think?
Yes, sir. Actually, the reason why we consider Land Transportation's Office is since sila yung mainly na naga-formulate ng policy, I'm assuming that the LGU would ask for permission from the LGU, Land Transportation Office. LGU to ask permission to conduct that policy. So I'm assuming we consider the Land Transportation Office since si Land Transportation Office mainly nakafocus siya in improving the transport policies dito po sa Cotabato City. So we assume that those formulating or improving that policies would go directly to the LGU po.
So I suggest that the LGU would, because you have a very interesting topic.
Yes,
and letting the research design, that is something very very complicated.
Yes.
That's why I really commend for undergrad having this correlational study. What is your research design again?
Correlational
How did you
quantitative.
arrive at the population or your respondents?
Using Cochrane formula po.
Why Cochrane?
Since we cannot measure we cannot count the many tourists that visited Cotabato City, so we use the Cochrane formula po to give us a sample size of our respondents.
And Cochrane is giving you initially how many?
100 po.
100.
100.
Okay, thank you. Number 6. Okay. Determinants of customer satisfaction in coffee shop in Cotabato City. Will you kindly define what determinants are you referring here?
Siguro sir, ito na yung mga factors ng isang consumer para ma-determine nila if na satisfy sila sa isang coffee shop po.
And in terms of coffee shop, what was your criteria in identifying coffee shop? Because this is the question asked earlier by Sir Jovan, that there have been coffee shops now mushrooming around. There are those who closed, there are those opening, and then after a week or two or month or two, they're closing. So what is your criteria of having this coffee shop?
Siguro sir, based na lang rin sir sa experience ko sir na
Siguro?
Ay, sige. Yes, sir. Based na siya sa akin, sir, na nag-experience ako na magtrabaho sa isang coffee shop, sir. Yung pinaka-main factor talaga, sir, kung bakit may naga-close and may naga-open ng ng coffee shop, sir, is hindi nila kaya i-sustain, sir, yung kalaban nila na competitor, sir, since hindi nila masabayan, sir, yung gamit or equipment nila, sir, or yung mga ingredients na ginagamit nila to make the product po, sir.
So you're saying that your criteria has something to do with the okay, the machine they have,
Yes, sir.
the quality of coffee. Yan yung tanong ko, no? Ano yung criteria mo? Because ang daming coffee shop, but you really have to, you know, identify a criteria that will cover as a coffee shop. Now, another question. This is for an entire Cotabato City, right? But this is a quantitative study, right?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Your respondents are only THM students.
HM
Do
lang
you-
po, sir. HM lang po.
HM students. Do you think the responses of the respondents is a picture of Cotabato City's determinants of customer satisfaction?
Yes, sir. Since yung majority ng respondents namin, sir, or lahat ng respondents namin, sir, is naka-experience na, sir, within the city na mag-dine sa isang coffee shop, sir. Wherein, hindi lang yung isang determinant, sir, yung isang respondent, sir, is sa isang coffee shop lang siya nag-dine, sir. Wherein, siguro, sir, na-explore na siya sa buong Cotabato na makadine siguro around 3 or 4 coffee shop po, sir.
So again, what is your criteria of the HM students? Because my question earlier was, do you think HM respondents speaks for the determinant customer satisfaction of the entire Cotabato City? Now, how did you get HM as your respondent?
Siguro, sir, yung pag-formulate namin pag-select namin sila, sir, is nag-base kami, sir, sa yung mismong department po namin, sir, wherein yung most of our respondents, sir, is nag-undergo na siya sa subject ng F&B, sir, wherein sa subject po na F&B namin, sir, is nag-undergo kami ng training about sa coffee shop, sir. Coffee lang, sir. Kunwari, may nag-conduct kami ng latte art, sir. Nag-conduct kami ng food and beverage sa annex po.
So very good, because they already have the knowledge, the skills, and the attitude of how coffee shop should be established. Okay, very good.
Thank you po, sir.
That will be all, sir. Thank you. Maybe it's the audience. Maybe the audience would like to ask questions. We'll give them 3 minutes.
Okay, thank you so much, judges. And now, we may proceed to the questions or inquiries coming from the participants or the audience. Okay, is there any questions or inquiries sa ating mga presenter? If meron man, please notify us so that we can accommodate you.
This is the way in SDI. This is the way in SDI. Well, this is the way in SDI. The only school that makes me want
I
to
guess
fly high.
none though, sir? Okay. Congratulations to our presenter for your commendable performance. And also, of course, for overcoming the questioning portion from our judges. Hindi ganun kadali magsagot, no? Lalo na pag mga experts yung nagtatanong sa atin. Alright, so this time we will proceed now to our next part of our program, the presentation of the Capstone Projects. As if na sila, sir. O, just stay lang daw. Stay lang sila apat. Okay, apat na share. Stay na lang dyan to sa alagay. Okay. Battery check muna tayo sa ating mga audience. Are you still with us? Handa pa ba kayong makinig lahat? Yeah. Dapat lang kasi ganitong mga program is very important and relevant lalo na sa atin. Alright, so without further ado, let's begin our presentation for the Capstone Projects. Let us now start with the presenter number 1. We have Mr. Charles Peter V. Innocente from BSCPE. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to our panelists, and also good afternoon to our teachers, especially to our Capstone advisor, Engineer Ayman Canaria. Also, good afternoon to our fellow researchers. So, I am Charles Peter D. Inocentes from the College of Computer Engineering. Today, I am honored to present to you our title entitled Automated Fish Sorting System for Size Classification. Automated Fish Size Sorting Machine. So, this study aimed to address the local fish sorting industry, which is inconsistent, and labor independent, especially on manual sorting. Through automation, we will address this problem to improve the efficiency, productivity, and accuracy of the sorting process. So to address this problem, let's find out the background of our study. So for the background of our study, as a developer, we started this project by observing on how local Philippine fish and facilities still rely heavily on manual size sorting. In today, most company rely still manually. So, but based on our research, it shows that it is inconsistent and inefficient. So, according to Santos in 2021, traditional sorting method is inefficient and slow. Also, workers' fatigue directly affect the accuracy and the efficiency of the sorting process. Also, it further highlights that automated grading system is efficiently helps to sort the process effectively. Another one is according to Abella in 2022, it further highlights the importance of automated sorting system. By using an IoT sensor-based automated system, it helps to smoothen the process of the sorting process. So here, as we can see, our study about automated fish size sorting machine, it helps to classify fish into 3 different categories, which is the small, medium, and large. So each sizes has different predefined average. For the small, it has 5 to 15 centimeter, and for the medium, it was 16 to 25 centimeter, and for the large, it was 26 to 35 centimeter. So by doing this, it helps us classify fish, measures them, and sort them to the appropriate bins using our conveyor system and servo motors. So to effectively achieve these capstone objectives or these projects, we have 3 capstone objectives. So the first one is to design and develop an automated sorting mechanism that handles the movement, measurement, and categorization of the fish by size using a conveyor system. So here we create our conveyor system using different materials, especially the aluminum alloy, aluminum sheet, and the square tubes. Also, we use the PVC conveyor system to transport our fish effectively to each sorting bins. Also, we integrate different sensors for measurements, especially IR sensors, to detect and measure the fish. So in detecting the fish, we use the time-based measurement. So when we say time-based measurement, it measures the size of the fish by using the speed of the conveyor multiplied to how many seconds does the IR sensor detects the presence of the fish. After detecting the presence of the fish transports to the appropriate bin, which is the servo, to segregate the small, medium, and large. So after building our mechanical system, let's proceed to our second objective, which is to design and develop a web-based application that enable monitoring and control of the automated fish size sorting machine. So here, the purpose of our website is to monitor, for the user to monitor and track the data of the sorting mechanism. So in building our website, we use a WordPress customer relationship management platform. So by doing this, our website gathers all the data captured by the sensor, and the sensor stored this data into our Firebase real-time database, which the real-time database is the middleman, which the websites fetch the data, place it, and display it to our website. So here, the user can see the number of fish, the daily distribution, and the monthly distribution. So the third one is to integrate a notification feature that provides update on sorting progress and system status. So by providing a notification system, when the sorting process began, the users can identify and see what is happening on the system. Next is our capstone methodology. So we use the prototyping model. So here in the prototyping model, we use 4 different phases. So the first one is planning. We prepare or gathered all the needed materials. In the developing stage, we built our physical prototype, integrate the sensor, integrate the conveyor system to make it more functional. After that, we go to the phase 3, which is the stabilizing. Here in the stabilizing, we do debugging and repetitive testing to see that the machine is working. After that is deploying. Here we process by continuous operation of the system. Next is the result. So based on our result, key components like IR sensor, conveyor belt, servo motor, and ESP32 were tested and debugged. Issues with misalignment, movement, and Wi-Fi connectivity were solved, ensuring smooth system operation. So here, in our result, based on the 3 objectives that we have successfully completed those 3 objectives. And for the conclusion, we have 3 conclusions. So as a result, it shows that it provided a real-time monitoring through a web-based interface with Wi-Fi connectivity for enhanced control and management. It reduced manual sorting errors and ensured consistent fish size classifications. Also, it automated fish sorting processes, improving efficiency and reducing labor costs. So that was all the benefit of our automated fish size sorting machine. So here, before we proceed, I would like to present to you a project video about how this process works.
To use a 12-volt battery to power our machine, make sure you have an internet connection, and make sure you have a sorting bin ready for the fish. Now, let's head to our browser, then type fishsorting.com. As you can see, we can select any type of fish that you want to sort for size classification. Then click the Start button. The system will run, and it will notify you through the notification section. Let's start the sorting process. First, we place the fish onto the conveyor. As it moves forward, the IR sensor measures its length and sends the data to the system. In this demonstration, the small sorting arm activates and pushes the fish, indicating that it has been identified as small in size. Next, we place another fish onto the conveyor. The IR sensor detects and measures the fish in its length. In this clip, the medium sorting arm activates and pushes the fish, confirming that the system has classified it as medium size. Finally, we place the third fish onto the conveyor. As it passes through, the IR sensor measures its length and determines its category. Here, the large sorting arm activates and pushes the fish, identifying it as large. The arm then pushes the fish into the large sorting bin. And lastly is the uncategorized or unclassified type of fish. The presence of this fish will not be detected and measured by the IR sensor because its size doesn't match to the predefined average size of fish. Okay, so that's how our automated fish size sorting works. Thank you.
So that was all about our video about how automated fish sorting system works. So for the recommendation, we have 3 recommendations to improve based on our project. So first one is to introduce a calibration feature in the web interface. So it helps us to calibrate the sensor when it weak. Next one is to integrate a second sensor to complement the IR sensor to help effectively measure the fish, and we use an offline mode to process the fish even in offline. So before I close this, I want to say that automation is not about machines. It's about empowering people to work smarter, safer, and more efficient. Through this system, we take one small step toward modernizing fish processing in the Philippines. And with innovation as our direction, we can transform today's challenges into tomorrow's opportunity. So that's all. And this is also about our 3D photo, as you can see, about our sorting machine. So that's all. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Charles Peter D. Inosantes. And now let us all welcome the presenter number 2. We have Mark B. Lapura from BSCP. Who among you here have ever seen a struggling and dying pig? You can now raise your hands. In our today's reality, traditional pig farmer poses risk on the health of pigs. It is because of manual feeding, sanitation, and even cleaning can cause pigs to be stressed. And a study conducted by Zhang et al. Says that pigs don't just feel stress, they feel each other's stress as well. Pigs are social creatures, and they also need a delicate care from us humans. And the real question is, how can we help address this problem? Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed panelists, my dear researchers, students, and to our capstone advisor, Ma'am Naraidago, maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. I am Mark Bilapura, and I am proud to represent in behalf of our developers, City Regina Haron and Amir Quinonero, our capstone project entitled Smart Mobile-Based PEPA Care System. For the background of the study, did you know that pork's meat remains as the world's #1 consumed protein in accordance to the State of Food and Agriculture? Yet, farmers still faces problems onto these modern worlds, such as inconsistent feeding times. Even the greatest challenge farmers face today is the sanitation of the pig pens, on improving the overall hygiene of the pigs. And what if we can create a solution where we can improve pig farming efficiency while also helping the pigs' welfare? Would you believe me if I tell you that all these labor-intensive tasks such as feeding, bathing, cleaning, supplying water, and monitor you can control it but by simply using a mobile phone? So to make this project visible, we have focused on 4 major objectives. First is to design and develop a mobile application that serves as the central control interface for the entire smart pig pen system. We call the application as PEPA Care, and you can also download it into your mobile phones. Next is to design and develop a device that automatically sprinkles disinfectant solution, shower the pigs, and partially wash away their waste. So we have created a device that can automate all those labor-intensive tasks in the pig farming industry. Third objective is to design and develop a device that automatically dispenses dry feed. Did you know that every pig stages, such as the starter, grower, and finisher, has different amount of feeds to be given? And our device is capable to dispense approximate amount of feeds depending on the stages of these pigs. And lastly is to design and develop a notification module that alerts the user about the status of the device. Don't worry about the status of our device because the users are always updated on the processes made on the pig pen. It will show feed level alerts. It will also allow you to know that if the process are starting, ending, or not. For our capstone methodology, we used the prototyping model, which is the planning, developing, stabilizing, and deploying.
In this kind of methodology, we have made all components ensured to be working efficiently. And with the help of our results and discussions, component testing identified issues during development such as defective microcontrollers and insufficient servo strengths. These are one of the more errors that we face on the developing stage of our device. I hope I can share more, but these are the major errors that, in accordance to our results. For our conclusion, we are happy to conclude that our device is able to automate all the essential pigpen activities such as the feeding, cleaning, dispensing, and even sanitizing the pigpen. We are also happy to announce that our pigpen, the effect of our smart pigpen can drastically reduce labor and improve overall hygiene and livestock welfare. Lastly, provided reliable mobile-based monitoring and control for more efficient farm management so that no pig farmer would worry if what's happening inside their pig pen. Everyone is always updated. For the project video, please enjoy.
In today's fast-moving world, efficiency isn't just an advantage.
And even in pig farming, innovation is the key to higher productivity.
Introducing Smart Mobile-Based PeppaCare System.
Setting up PeppaCare is simple. First, plug the device into a power source. Second, turn it on using the switch. Third, download and install the PeppaCare app on your smartphone. Fourth, open the app and ensure you have an active internet connection.
With the device connected, scheduling becomes seamless. First, open the PeppaCare app. Second, tap Set on the bottom navigation bar. Third, under Set Pig, choose your pig's growth stage. Fourth, choose how many pigs you want to feed. Fifth, set up to 3 feeding sessions using the time picker. And last, tap Set to save. Your feeding times now appear on the home screen.
When the schedule matches the time on the real-time clock, the real game begins. The system automatically begins its full cycle. First, the pigs receive disinfectant for 30 seconds, followed by a 15-minute settling period. Next, they take a 5-minute bath. The pig pen floor is cleaned for another 5 minutes. And finally, the feeds are dispensed. A complete care routine delivered with perfect timing. Every process is automated and every update is sent to your phone. Alerts like now feeding, now showering, and now disinfecting appear the moment each task begins.
You'll also see real-time container levels, whether feed or disinfectant is at 100%, 50%, 20%, or empty. The app sends instant notifications so you can never run out.
When care becomes smarter, farming becomes stronger.
Thank you, everyone. That was our video presentation. And for our recommendation, we were said to add temperature sensors so that we can battle heat stress that are common issues in today's pig pens. With this temperature sensor, the ESP can automatically automate our sprinklers so that every time the temperature rises, automated sprinklers would begin. And lastly is adding ultrasonic sensors on feed hoppers so that every pig farmer can monitor if whether the pigs have finished their feeds or are still there many remaining feeds on the hopper so that they can identify whether if the pigs has diseases, sickness, or just simply weak. Thank you everyone for listening, and I hope you're open to our topic discussion.
Right, congratulations and thank you, Mr. Lapura, for that very exhilarating presentation of your research. And now, let's proceed now to our presenter number 3. We have Miss Amera A. Minandang from BSIT.
So, to our respected judges, students, and friends, a pleasant and innovative good afternoon to each and one of you. Every day, thousands of Filipinos battle diabetes. Some of them struggle to find doctors, others wait long hours just to have a simple consultations. And most of them lose hope. Why? Because they think getting care is harder than the illness itself. So this reality moved us and asked ourselves, what if we build a technology that can bring healthcare closer to diabetic patient? Something that can make life easier, faster, and accessible to those who need it most. My name is Amera Ahmad Minandang, together with my co-researchers, Mr. Al-Amudi Singh, Ms. Sandeling Pusdan, and Mr. Najir Gumaos. Together, we build a system designed to bring hope and care a little closer. And with the provision of our advisor, Mr. Ibrahim Ahmad, this is our Capstone Project titled Diabetes, an online, mobile, and web-based appointment and scheduling system for diabetes care in Cotabato City. Now, let us show you how diabetes turns challenges into connections and appointment into opportunities. Yes. So, in a world powered by smartphones, healthcare should never be out of reach. Diabetes is our way making that a reality. An online, mobile, and web-based application designed to bring hope and care to patients who wants to make their appointments easier. With internet connectivity, user can access diabetes anytime, anywhere. It allows notifications, patient can receive appointment confirmations, and they can see the clinic's schedules, and they can book appointment whenever they want and the available slots for them. We recognize the struggle many patients face when accessing healthcare, especially in remote areas. Diabetes bridges this gap by giving patient access to doctor profiles, clinic schedules, and appointment options all in one application. The heart of diabetes is its user-friendly appointment system. Patients can easily select their preferred doctor. They can book available slots without the need to wait in line or make phone calls. Diabetes is more than just an application. It is a tool for continuity, consistency, and care. It was designed to help diabetic patients stay consistent with their regular checkups, which are vital for controlling and monitoring their conditions. For the statement of the problem, well, ito po yung mga commonly problem ng mga patients, specifically po sa Cotabato City, which is number 1 is yung difficulty in finding suitable doctors. Most of them, siguro meron naman sa atin dito na nakapag-appointment manually. Meron ba? Like meron silang patients sa parents nila or sila mismo? Meron ba sa inyo? Yes, okay. So, isa sa mga problems, especially yung mga bagong diabetic patients, is hindi nila alam na may iba-iba pong klase ang diabetes specialist. Especially like meron po tayong endocrinologist, merong diabetology at mga internal medicine. So using diabetes, mas madali nila mahahanap, makikita kung ano yung specialization ng isang doktor. Secondly po is long waiting times, which is ito yung pinakamahirap na part sa atin, lalo na yung may mga trabaho. Pupunta tayo, magpapa-appoint, then minsan hindi makikiter yung ating number. Then third is yung insufficient appointment confirmation. Pupunta tayo, hindi natin alam kung matatawag ba tayo or makikiter tayo kasi minsan sumusobra pa sa cut-off. Fourth is inefficient management schedules, appointment request. Fifth is difficulty in tracing and managing patient records manually. So the last two is sa doctor side po. Using digital or web platform, mas mamamanage po ng isang doktor yung kanyang patients, mas maraming marireach siya ng mga patients at mas magkakaroon ng tracking system or history doon sa web applications. For methodology, we use case diagram, process flow diagram, at saka po yung agile development. Mag-speedrun na lang tayo. For technical naman po, we use Android Studio, Firebase, and Visual Studio. For respondents, nakapag-survey po kami ng approximately 24 patients who have specifically is yung type 2 diabetes, and for assistant doctors and secretary sa mga hospitals or clinics. Then, si diabetes po, it's focused in Cotabato City and sa mga selected po na clinics or diabetes management appointment system. For data analysis, we have quantitative. You used both quantitative and qualitative data analysis. For the result naman po, sa doctors and or assistants, assistants handled scheduling and walk-ins and rescheduling. They also allowed their schedulings. For patient, 91.7% had booking issues, long waiting times, at saka yung mga limited na schedules. For patient and assistant doctors who tried and test the diabetes app, they said that it is easy navigation, effective notification, and simple doctor schedule selection. For satisfaction, they said they are satisfied. Next na natin. Okay. For the conclusion, diabetes streamlines appointments, reminders, and records. It improved communications, usability, reliability, and security. It has high satisfaction and adoptions willingness from patient and doctors. So, for conclusion at this point, diabetes is built on one belief that everyone deserves easier access to better health care. It connects patients and doctors, streamlines processes, and strengthens relationship. Because managing diabetes should never be a struggle. It should be a journey supported by technology and compassion. Now, I will show you the video. Wait lang. Project video.
Hello and welcome to the dashboard or homepage of Diabetes mobile application, where you can see the full list of the available doctors. In the appointment page, you can see your appointments organized by status, from pending, confirmed appointments, rejected, missed appointments, canceled appointments, completed, or even the expired appointment. In the notification page, you can see the full list of your appointments and sort them according to the status that you want to see. In the profile page, you can view and edit your personal information. You can also check your statistics, such as number of bookings you made, number of doctors, insights, and other relevant details about your activity within the application. You can also check the appointment you made with a doctor, chat them, cancel, or reschedule the appointment whenever it needed. So that is all for the features of Diabetes, designed to help diabetic patients access care more easily, stay connected with healthcare providers, and manage appointments in a simple, efficient, and user-friendly way.
Okay, so that's all for my presentation. Salamat po sa pakikinig.
Thank you so much, our third presenter. And now let's proceed to our presenter number 4. We have Mr. Jamal Jerome and Madam from BSIT. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
So, good afternoon to each and one of you. So, who's one of you knows Baybayin? Can you raise your hand? So there's only a few of them are know the Baybayin quest. So, today we are Baybayin is currently fading away because our today's generation is more on the today's generation, like in our 16 language, like Filipino, English, Bisaya, and so on and so forth. So I am here in front of you to discuss about Potion of the Forest by Buying Quest together with my researcher, Joanna May Loredo, Mr. Yokanan Lintongan, and Mr. Muhammad Abdullah. And also to our capstone advisor, Mr. Ibrahim A. Ahmad. So we will now proceed to background of the study. So our first background of the study is Baybayin, which is our cultural, our old language that we use in the past. And we also have an educational game, a game-based learning, and a cultural preservation. For us, we decided to make this study because we noticed that many students today are not familiar with Baybayin anymore. Even though it is an important part of the Filipino culture, it is now neglected and rarely used. As a group, we also observed that most young learners enjoy playing mobile and computer games. Because of this, we thought that creating an educational adventure game would be a fun and effective way to help them learn Baybayin. So for our statement of the problem, so Baybayin is slowly being forgotten. Many Filipinos today do not know how to read or write it, and some of them are not even know that it exists. This loss is mostly due to colonial influences, especially during the Spanish era, when the Spanish introduced their own language and writing systems, eventually replacing Baybayin. So for our first statement of the problem is, it is being forgotten by the youth, lack of education about Asian script, only a few digital tools or games are available to teach Baybayin. Baybayin does not receive sufficient attention compared to other languages, and less knowledge of Baybayin leads to weaker Filipino heritage. Now, let's proceed to our methodology. For for our capstone design, we use agile development method because it let us develop the game step by step. For us, this approach is helpful since we can update the game anytime whenever we see errors or receive feedback. Agile makes the development faster, flexible, and easier to improve. Now, for our respondents, the respondents of this study are children ages 8 to 12 years old, since they are the main target users of the game. For us, this age group is ideal because they enjoy adventure games and are still learning new things, making them more interested in baybayin. A total of 50 respondents were asked to play the game and answer the evaluation survey. And for our local of the study, it is Dato Ayunan Elementary School, which is in Bukana, Mother Barangay, Kalanganan, Cotabato City. This school was chosen because it allowed the researchers to gather young learners, observe their gameplay, and collect feedback for evaluating the Baybayin Quest game. The environment also provided the right age group for testing, making it a suitable and effective location for this study. And for our data analysis, simple percentage and interpretation. We use simple percentage and interpretation to understand the answers of the respondents. For us, this method is easy to use because it helps show how many students agreed that the game is enjoyable, educational, and useful for learning by buy-in. The results were summarized in tables and explained in clear and simple statements. And let's proceed to the results. For our results is, most students enjoyed playing the game. By-buy-in activities help recognize and remember symbols. The game is effective, enjoyable, and suitable for young learners. And for our conclusion, the game successfully teaches the basics of by-buy-in. It improves players' familiarity with by-buy-in symbols. It is an effective tool for learning and promoting cultural appreciation because nowadays, we wanted to give every children to learn by buying because since they are Filipino, they have to learn the by-buying languages and symbols because it is the way of our culture that being taught us in Filipino since the history. And for our recommendations, we will have to add challenges so the users can have more fun and enjoyable, and at the same time they can learn by buying, and also expand by buying lessons and improve animations and characters. We will now proceed to project video, so please watch it and enjoy.
Mo. Help. Da. Ka.
So that ends of our presentation, and thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Dadang, for enlightening us about the importance of the baybayin. All right, so this time let us now proceed to the next part of our program is the question and portion part. May we have our panel to ask questions to our presenters for the Capstone Project.
Okay, thank you so much once again, no. This is the good thing about the capstone projects ng engineering and IT because you have a one main goal talaga, and that is to ease the transaction and workloads ng mga tao. So, maganda kasi talagang you were able to propose a system as well as a machine na that will really help sa mga tao. Okay, so let's begin with the first presenter. Allow me to give some mag-question. The first presenter is Charles Peter Innocentes, and the project has something to do with the fish sorting machine. Okay, maganda yung idea kasi parang naisip nyo ba, no? Nakita nyo yung problema ng tao about sa mga sorting ng fish. So that's why you propose this machine, this project. Now, ang tanong ko lang, who will benefit sa ganito? Is it the fisherman or the vendor?
So based on our project, so the scope of our project, it will benefit especially to the fish processing factories, like that. So commercial production environment and also aquaculture operation. Especially we can use it for farmers, especially for small-scale farmers who needed an automated fish sorting system. It also reduces the labor costs and the inefficiency of their work.
So ang target beneficiary is mga factories. Okay. Next is the second presenter, which is Mark Vilapura, na may napaka-interesting na project, which is Peppa Care System, right? Okay. Actually, maganda kasi kakaiba to eh. First time talaga na may naggawa ng project about pigs, no? So, ang tanong ko lang, bakit pig yung napili ninyo and ganun ba ka-severe yung naging problema ng mga farmer ba? Farmer.
So for everyone's information, I was brought to school because of this business. So my family owns a pig business, and me myself as a college student, as a computer engineering student, can visibly see the problem circulating around the pig farming industry. And now, there are many reasons I can share, but I have shared it during our defense. But stepping onto college, I saw the previous agricultural works of our seniors, the CPE seniors. The livestock animals they most focus are the ones that are not haram. And nobody dared to talk about pigs. As someone with a family background of having pig business, I guess it's time to speak about the pig problems that most of us here people turn a blind eye. And I am so happy with STI College Cotabato and even our advisors for allowing us to make this project visible, because both my parents and even my relatives are so happy to see that this could really help them, that this project could really help them and elevate their lives.
Okay, thank you so much. Next is Amera Minandang of Diabetes. Tama ba?
Diabetes po, yes,
Diabetes, okay. The good thing about here is hindi lang kasi tayo nakafocus sa mga paano yung easy transaction, paano mapagaan yung trabaho ng isang tao, but also nag-focus din kayo sa mga healthcare, no?
Healthcare, yes
So
po.
simple lang yung tanong ko, bakit diabetes yung napili natin na sakit? Ito ba ay talagang prevalent this nowadays? Laganap ba siya? Napaka-severe ba yung problema about diabetes? Why diabetes lang?
Yes po. Diabetes, ma'am, kasi po, ito yung sakit na mostly hindi mawawala sa isang family. Which is, yung mga severe case, ma'am, is nahihirapan sila to manage appointments, specifically yung sa mga malalayong lugar na sa province ng Cotabato. So, para sa kanila is, para mas ma-easy yung access nila sa healthcare is magkaroon ng digital mobile application for their appointments and scheduling system, which is makakatulong sa kanila, mas mapabilis yung process.
Okay, sige. Thank you. Next, the last presenter is Jamal Jerome Dadang, right? Of the Baybayin, right?
Yes po.
Mobile app, mobile game. Okay, the good thing about this project is talagang you make learning, you want yung learning maging more engaging and fun. That's why you chose this platform, yung game, para habang natututo sila is masaya yung pagkatuto kasi game nga siya. Now, ang tanong ko lang is, may mga, nag-conduct ba kayo ng mga survey about it? May mga respondents?
Yes po, which is yung mga bata po is like between 8 to 12 years old. And para ma-experience din nila and at the same time, learn sila ng baybayin because kasi nowadays kasi yung yung baybayin kasi ngayon is di na tinuturo sa mga mga public schools and private schools because naka-focus sila ngayon sa mga Filipino or mga other languages like English. So which is why na kailangan namin i-revive itong baybayin kasi it is part of our Filipino culture that are all told us to because kasi di natin di kasi natin mawawala kasi part pa natin sa ating Filipino culture po.
Okay, sige. Thank you so much.
Hello, good afternoon everyone and congratulations. I go with a little technical here. No. First for Mr. Innocentes, no, your project is yung fish sorting, no. Simple naman yung tanong ko, why use time-based, not image processing or other identification method?
So thank you for that question, Sir Jovno. So we use time-based processing. So because we want to make our sorting machine mas mapamura siya or affordable siya sa mga factories at saka sa mga small-scale farmers. Especially when we use time-based measurement, the sensor that we use are cheap, like IR sensor, and also the parts that is compatible with the IR sensors, including the conveyor system, the machines, and the servo arms are compatible with the sensor. So, using time-based sensor, mas mapapadali natin yung process ng sorting at saka costly effective pa siya through using in the factories po.
Okay, so for Mark, for the pig pen, so is there a number of times or what I mean, is there is the number of livestock inside your cage is directly proportional to the number of or the time of hour of cleansing, feeding, or any other form of So for example, mas marami ba? Kailangan bang taasan ng time for your mobile app? You need to set up or same pa rin yung numbers?
Thank you for that question, Sir Jovan. Indeed, before developing the device, we really considered scalability and flexibility. I know that we are given only a maximum of 5 pigs inside the pig pen, but with the scalability and flexibility, we can add more pumps, more time durations if the number exceeded the 5 maximum quantity of pigs. And the only proportional and one of the biggest proportional factor among the pigs is the dispensing of feeds. The amount of feeds is dependent on the number of pigs inside the pig pen. And I could see that it is the only thing proportional on this pig pen project.
Okay, thank you. For Miss Amera Minandang, my question is there any possibility that I can cancel my transaction for example, emergency, like
sir.
that?
Thank you so much po. Yes, sir. There is a chance na pwede po natin i-cancel, i-reschedule yung mga transactions natin. Kasi sometimes, merong time na meron tayong mga emergencies, which is kapag sa manual system, is kailangan pa natin ulit pumunta. So using Diabetes po, you can cancel your appointments and you can reschedule them whenever you want it po.
Okay, sige. And the last one, Mr. Dadang, General, based on your project, no, in what way, in your games, no, in what way, you as a developer, no, na sabihin natin, paano ba natin sabihin natin nabibigyan na yung, paano niya tinuturo sa gumagamit, no? Yung baybayin, no? In what way in your games, no? Kasi hindi ko masyado ma-specific. Sabihin natin limited lang yung nakita natin sa part ng game ninyo.
So thank you. So we will matutunan natin yung baybayin through entertainment and interactive and a fun way para maganaan po yung mga user po, and at the same time para matuto sila magtuto ng every single na baybayin words na matutunan nila, para kumbaga parang like they don't forget every single last of the baybayin words, then and they can also memorize it by writing a notebook, then they write a symbol and the letters of name of it ng symbol, so that na hindi sila maboboard, and at the same time may matutunan po sila sa baybayin po.
Okay, so thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, sir and ma'am. And congratulations to everyone, the presenters, for having this far. And you did a great job, and so impressed. For the interest of time, I was prompted that we're going to have the awarding upstairs. But this is very straight to the point. Can you tell me what's so unique about your studies compared to the latest technology we have circumnavigating around?
So thank you for that question, sir. No, so the difference between our project to the existing project is that we use parts that is costly effective, that users can buy it, so even small-scale farmers. Also, we integrate our machine with a web-based interface where the user can monitor, track its data, and print an inventory report for her to track all the records of the data based on his daily basis and monthly distribution of the fish. So by doing this, it helps allow to make the sorting process efficiently and productivity and reduce the labor costs, especially for the workers.
Thank you for that question, sir. For everyone's information, the devices present in this modern era related to pig pen farming is that we call it the dry feed dispensers and the ESF devices. Both of these devices only focus on dispensing feeds onto the pigs. So to make a change and innovate it, we made an idea. What if we include disinfecting? What if we include cleaning the pig pen? And what if we can integrate a shower system so that all of the problems circulating in pig farming would be addressed. So I believe that that is the great difference between our project and the recent current state of technology.
So, para sa kaalaman ng lahat, si Diabetes po is two system. One is for mobile application, which is si patient ang makakagamit. Secondly po is si doctor for web platform. So, ang uniqueness na meron sa diabetes is for patient side, it has rescheduling, scheduling. It focuses in Cotabato City and for specific na sakit, which is yung diabetes. Sa doctor side naman is mas madami yung makikater ni doctor, which is efficient para sa mga patient at saka mas makikilala sila sa mas madami pang mamamayan sa Cotabato City. Yun lang po.
So thank you for that question, sir. So between the current technologies and our own projects, because of our game, we use the baybayin symbols from our ancestors, because it has more than 100 words compared to the current technology today, which is only has a few words po. And then which is why yung game po namin is we only focus on the unique symbols and letters na hindi na makikita sa mga ibang apps or any tools na we usually found. And however, we can also found that baybayin is written on the old script or old scrolls na that we knew from the past, because it is important that we had to keep the original baybayin script compared to the current technology na they use the digital ones.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to our research capstone presenters and also, of course, to the members of the judges. Is there any more questions coming from the audience? If you have questions or queries, you may ask now. None? Wala bang mga tanong dyan? Yes, Amir? Wala bang tanong? Okay, wala daw so far. So without further ado, at this moment is the giving of certificate of recognition to honor the dedication and hard work of our presenters for both social sciences and Capstone Project category. So let's start with the giving of certificates of recognition for social sciences researcher. May we invite the members of the panels to be on front to assist on giving the certificate of recognition to our participants. But for now, please let me allow to read the citation or the content of the certificate. Certificate of recognition is given to Jack P. Losario as a research paper presenter with the title of Understanding the Challenges Faced by Social Workers in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, the Hero's Perspective during the Research Symposium on November 25, 2025. Given this 25th day of November 2025 at STI College of Cotabato, Cotabato City, Maguindanao del Norte, Philippines. Signed by Dr. Harold Fernandez, the committee head, and Dr. Alfred B. Tabuada, the academic head, and of course, Marisa Wahab Sanday, LPT, the school administrator. Let us all welcome Jack P. Losario.
We're gonna sing to the beat of the SDR heat. Come on, everybody, and join me dance. This is the way in SDI. This is the way in SDI.
And congratulations. May we also invite the group team members of the presenter. We have Soraida K. Tanto, Dayanara S. Andal, and that's it.
To all SDIs in the Philippines, from those 42 to the new preteens, I would like to share to you the school of my dreams. So come on, everybody, join the rapping machine. Just listen here and take a look.
Let's give them a round of applause, please.
All the good things about SDI, the ones that made it click. SDI is a great
Okay, thank you and congratulations. The same certificate of recognition is also given to Miss Shana S. Jumalon.
We all love the ICT craze. Well, STI gave me the chance. Put it right there in
Okay,
my
may we
face.
also invite the group members. We have Jamel K. Nandigan, Muhammad M. Yaya, by Jehani K. Diocolano.
This is the way in STI. 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 Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. With STI, we FLY and reach out to the sky.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations. And now the same certificate is given to Miss Christian Marie C. Sumabong.
Come on, everybody, and clap your hands. Everybody, clap your hands. We're gonna sing to the beat of the STI heat. Come on, everybody, and join me dance. This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI.
Of course, we will also invite the group members. We have Miss Asaya T. Sulaiman, Miss Raihana Yu Sangkay, and Miss Renalyn D. Jamad.
Come on, everybody, let's move
Bongga!
those feet. To all STIs in the
Para mga top
Philippines,
notchers.
from those 42 to the new preteens, I would like to share to you the school of my dreams. So come on, everybody, join the rapping machine. Just listen here and take a look and read about it quick. All the good things about STI, the ones that made it click. STI is a great good school that makes you FLY.
Alright, thank you.
It is
Congratulations.
the hit. Come on, let me
Okay, the
tell
same
you why.
certificate of recognition is given to Miss Trisha Zain and Bella.
We're gonna FLY, cause this is the way in STI. Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well, STI gave me the chance, put it right there in my face.
Okay, may we also invite the group members. We have Cecile, Auntie Alex, and Miss Aslia Nicole B. Victoriano, and Aljon A. Mata, and Aini S. Maaden.
This is the way in STI, this is the way in STI. Come on, STI, we're gonna FLY. Come on, STI, we're gonna FLY. Come on, STI, we're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. With STI, we FLY and reach out to the sky. Come on
Thank
out,
you.
y'all.
Congratulations. Okay, the same certificate of recognition is given to Miss Jomana A. Nur.
Come on, everybody, and clap your hands. Everybody, clap your hands. We're gonna sing to the beat of the STI heat. Come on, everybody, and join me dance. This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI.
Okay, may we also invite the group members. We have Datoniel L. Dicay, Mary Grace Mascardo, Justin Q. Sadenio, by Hariza U. Jamad. And that's it.
Everybody, let's move those feet. To all STIs in the Philippines, from those 42 to the new preteens, I would like to share to you the school of my dreams. So come on, everybody, join the rapping machine. Just listen here and take a look and read about it quick. All the good things about STI, the ones that made it click.
Alright, thank you and congratulations. The same certificate also is given to Cesar Alan C. Selmo.
Let me tell you why. Come on, STI, we're gonna FLY. Come on, STI, we're gonna FLY. Come on, STI, we're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well, STI
May we also
gave me
invite
the chance,
the group
put it right
members. We
there
have
in my
Dato
face.
Aruf B. Uto,
We're gonna take you here.
Aripa M. Ulama, Dexter John Bande, and Shawaika Altea G. Abdullah.
This is the best. This is the way in STI. 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 Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. With STI, we FLY and reach out to the sky. Come on out, y'all. Come on out, y'all. Fly high with STI.
Alright, thank you. Congratulations. And now let us now proceed to the giving of certificates to the Capstone Project category. Let's start with Mr. Charles Peter D. Innocentes.
This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI. Well, this is the way in STI. The old school that makes me wanna fly high. I scream to the beat.
Okay, may we invite also the group members. We have Jackster Ivan C. Preol, Princess Ice Takan, and we also have Alraziel A. Taluso.
Everybody join the rapping machine. Just listen here and take a look and read about it quick. good things about STI, the ones that made it click. STI is a great good school that makes you FLY. Oh, believe me, it is a hit.
Thank you, congratulations. Alright, the same certificate of recognition is also given to Mr. Mark B. Lapura.
This is the way in STI. Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well, STI gave me the chance, put it right there in my face. I'm gonna take you here, I'm gonna take you there, I'm gonna take it to the STI atmosphere.
Okay, may we also invite the group members. We have CT Regina H. Aaron, Amir M. Quinonero.
This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. With STI, we FLY and reach out to the sky. Come on out, yo. Come on out, yo.
Alright, the same certificate of recognition is given to Miss Amera A. Minandang.
Hands, everybody. Clap your hands. We're gonna sing to the beat of the STI heat. Come on, everybody, and join me dance. This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI.
May we also invite the group members. We have Najir M. Gumaos Jr., Almodi Ising, and of course, Sandlin M. Pusdan.
To all STIs in the Philippines, from those 42 to the new preteens, I would like to share to you the school of my dreams. So come on, everybody, join the rapping machine. Just listen here and take a look and read about it quick. All the good things about STI, the ones that made it click.
Thank you, congratulations. Last but not the least, for the Capstone Project category, we have Jamal Jerome M. Dada.
Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well, STI gave me the chance.
May we also invite the group members. We have Muhammad M. Abdullah, Yohanan Lintungan, and Joanna May D. Loredo.
I love STI cause it is the best. This is the way in STI. 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 Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI.
Thank you and congratulations.
We FLY and reach out to the sky. Come on out, yo.
Alright, kunting katahimikan po sa lahat. Kasi ngayong oras, i-announce na natin yung mga best research paper, best research presenter, best capstone project, and best capstone presenter. Okay, let's begin for giving of the awards for the best research paper. Sino sa tingin nyo, guys? Anong number? Anong entry? Sino? Sino ba? Sige nga, taas ang mga kamay. Sino? Sino mga pambato? Okay, number 9. O sige, we will announce the best research paper for the symposium, for the Research Symposium 2025. Before we announce the winner, please allow me to read the content of the plaque. Best research paper at the 2025 Research Symposium held at STA College, Cotabato. Given this 25th day of November 2025 at STA College, Cotabato, Cotabato City, Maguindanao del Norte, Philippines. Signed by Dr. Alfred Tabuada, our academic head, and Myrisa Wahab Sanday, LPT, our school administrator. And now, the best research paper. The best research paper entry number. What do you think? Entry number. Wait. Okay, our best research paper presenter, paper garnered an average of 92.33. Wow, taas-taas. Okay, final na ha, final na. Okay, for the best research paper, entry number 3. Miss Christian Marie C. Sumabong from the Teacher Education Department. May we request also the group members? May we also request the group members to be here on front? Yan.
Well, this is the way in STI, the only school that makes me want to fly high. I scream to the beat from up my seat. Come on, everybody, let's move those feet. To all STIs in the Philippines, from those 42 to the new preteens, I would like to share to you the school of my dreams. So come on, everybody, join the rapping machine. Just listen here and take a look and read about it quick. All the good things about STI, the ones that made it click. STI is a great good school that makes you FLY. Oh, believe me, it is a hit. Come on, let me tell you why.
Congratulations, Miss Christian Marie C. Sumabong, and for the rest of the members of the group. And now, let us now proceed for the best presenter of the research paper. Sino kaya? Sino kaya? Sige nga, taas ang mga kamay. Kumu. Sino nga? Anong entry? Ay, wala. Walang support. Sige. Our best research presenter, garnering an average score of 93. Wow, taas. Outstanding level. Okay, our best research presenter is no other than entry number 3. Miss Christian Marie C. Sumabong of the Teacher Education Department. May we request also the group members to be here in front for the photo opportunity. Okay, siya lang muna. Ha. Diyan naman, stay lang kayo dyan.
The beat of the STI heat. Come on, everybody, and join me dance.
Group members.
This is the way in STI. 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 Well, this is the way in STI. The only school that makes me want to fly high. I scream to the beat.
Happy birthday!
Come on, everybody, let's move those feet. To all STIs in the Philippines, from those 42 to the new preteens, I would like to share to you the school of my dreams. So come on, everybody, join the rapping machine.
Congratulations, Christian Marie Sumabong, and for the rest of the team. And of course, sa kanilang gwapong advisor na birthday niya ngayon. Yan.
That makes you FLY. Oh, believe me, it is a hit. Come on, let me tell you why. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI.
And now,
Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY.
let us now proceed to the best capstone design projects. Okay. For the best capstone project, sino kaya? Lahat magagaling, no? So mahirap talagang pumili. Pero competition siya, so dapat may mananalo talaga. Alright, for the best capstone project, to our Research Symposium 2025, sino ang pambato nyo? Taas na kamay! So marami. So hindi siya homogeneous. Marami nga. Sige. Okay, now, for the best capstone projects, we have entry number... Wait lang. Okay. For the best capstone project, napagani, is garnering of the average score of 93. Wow, galing-galing. Ito, final na ha. Music please. Okay, for the best capstone project, we have entry number 2, Mark D. Lapura.
Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well, STI gave me the chance, put it right there in my face. I'm gonna take you here, I'm gonna take you there, I'm gonna take it to the STI atmosphere. From north
Okay,
to
thank you.
south,
Congratulations. We may also invite the group members na pumunta dito sa harap for photo opportunity. So ayan, bilisan, bilisan. Congratulations.
We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. With STI, we FLY and reach out to the sky. Come on out, yo. Come on out, yo. Fly high with STI. We're gonna sing to the beat of the STI heat. Come on, everybody, and join me dance. This is the way in STI. 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 Well, this is the way in STI. The only school that makes me wanna fly high. I scream to the beat from up my seat. Come on, everybody, let's move those feet. To all STIs in the Philippines, from those 42 to the new preteens, I would like to share to you the school of my dreams.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations. And now let us now proceed to the awarding of the best capstone presenter. Okay, our best capstone presenter garnered an average score of 92.67. 92.67 ang average score ng ating best capstone presenter. So ngayon, sino nga ba sa tingin nyo, guys? Anong entry? Number 6? Number 6? May number 6 ba? Number 4, 2, 1, or else sino pa yan? Alright? For the best capstone presenter goes to entry number 2. No other than Mr. Mark B. Lapura.
Oh, believe me, it is a hit. Come on, let me tell you why. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well,
May we also request the group members to be here in front for the photo opportunity.
I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna take it to the STI atmosphere. From north to south, from east to west. I love STI cause it is the best. This is the way in STI. 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 Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. With STI, we FLY. And reach
Alright?
out to the sky.
May we invite all the participants to proceed here in front for the photo opportunity.
Come on, everybody, and clap your hands.
For the audience there, please maintain your composure ha. Di ba tapos ng program? Huwag mo na magsilabasan.
This is the way in STI. 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 Well, this is the way in STI. The only school that makes me wanna fly high. I scream to the beat from up my seat. Come on, everybody, let's move those feet. To all STIs in the Philippines, from those 42 to the new preteens, I would like to share to you the school of my dreams. So come on, everybody, join the rapping machine. Just listen here and take a look and read about it quick. All the good things about STI, the ones that made it click. STI is a great good school that makes you FLY. Oh, believe me, it is a hit. Come on, let me tell you why. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well, STI gave me the chance, put it right there in my face. I'm gonna take you here, I'm gonna take you there, I'm gonna take it to the STI atmosphere. From north to south, from east to west. I love STI cause it is the best.
Congratulations to our participants. To the audience, please maintain your composure because di pa tayo tapos ha. And now we would like also to give a certificate of appreciation to our honored guests, to our esteemed judges. Please allow me to read the citation or the content of the certificate. Certificate of appreciation is given to Engineer Jovan J. Edward as judge of the Research Symposium held on November 25, 2025 at STA College of Cotabato, signed by Dr. Harold Fernandez, the committee head, and Dr. Alfred B. Tabuada, the academic head, and of course, Marisa Wahab Sanday, LPT, the school administrator.
This is the way in STI. This is the way in STI. Well, this is the way in STI. The only school that makes me want to fly high. I scream to the beat from up my seat. Come on, everybody, let's move.
Thank you so much, sir. And now the same certificate of appreciation is given to Professor Marie Joy G. Esmondo, LPT.
Just listen here and take a look and read about it quick. All the good things about STI, the ones that made it click. STI is a great good school that makes you FLY.
Thank you, ma'am. And the same certificate of appreciation also is given to Dr. Alfred B. Tabuada.
Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well, STI gave me the chance, put it right there in my face. I'm gonna take you here, I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna take it to the STI atmosphere. Cause from north to south, from east to west, I love STI cause it is the best. This is the way in STI. 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 Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. With STI, we FLY and reach out.
All right, thank you so much.
Come on out, yo. Come on out, yo.
As Henry Ford once said, if everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Thank you for celebrating research, innovation, and academic excellence with us. Congratulations to our presenters, to our audience here, to our research enthusiasts. Thank you so much for attending in this event, and have a wonderful afternoon. That concludes our event for the Research Symposium 2025. And bago po muna tayo magalis, lahat po ng students natin, please proceed po tayo doon sa taas for the culmination of our bazaar in the college fair. So lahat po required pumunta sa taas because we will be monitoring your attendance. Okay? Sige.
We're gonna swing to the beat of the STI heat. Come on, everybody, and join me dance. This is the way in STI. 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 Well, this is the way in STI. The only school that makes me wanna fly high. I scream to the beat from up my seat. Come on, everybody, let's move those feet. To all STIs in the Philippines, from those 42 to the new preteens, I would like to share to you the school of my dreams. So come on, everybody, join the rapping machine. Just listen here and take a look and read about it quick. All the good things about STI, the ones that made it click. STI is a great good school that makes you FLY. Oh, believe me, it is a hit. Come on, let me tell you why. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. Cause hip hop, we all love the ICT craze. Well, STI gave me the chance, put it right there in my face. I'm gonna take you here, I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna take it to the STI atmosphere. Cause from north to south, from east to west, I love STI cause it is the best. This is the way in STI. 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 Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Come on, STI. We're gonna FLY. Cause this is the way in STI. With STI, we FLY and reach out to the sky. Come on out, yo. Come on out, yo. Fly high with STI. Come on, everybody, and clap your hands. Everybody, clap your hands. We're gonna swing to the beat of the SDR heat. Come on, everybody, and join me dance. This is the way in SDR. This is
Okay, may announcement lang ako ha. Lahat ng mga nag-present ng paper nila, meron kayong libreng merienda. Okay? I-claim nyo lang kay Dr. Harold